Hello and welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. Gonzo should be here. He's missing. Gonzo's gone AWOL. But it's exciting, isn't it? We've got the West Ham team on the screen at the minute, ticking along the bottom. We'll get the Sevilla one up in just a second. Gonzo's in the green room. He'll join us in just a second whenever he's ready. But, right, let's get ready. He said he's all right. How are you doing?
I'm green in the green room. How are you?
I'm nervous. I am really nervous.
Are you?
Yeah, I've been excited up until this morning. I woke up and then I got nervous, and it's just been building a little bit. I've been seeing loads of videos from fans over in Seville, and it's got me excited. But the teams are out now, and I almost feel sick. I'm not used to this emotion.
Oh, I didn't know the team. I've just seen the team. Wow.
Well, let's crack on with it then. The team, it's on the screen. The West Ham 11's on the screen. I'll get the Sevilla one to you in just a second. But the West Ham team is Areola in goal. David Moyes has opted for Areola. It could be a back four or back three. We'll discuss that in a minute. But we've got Ben Johnson, Craig Dawson, Kurt Zouma, and Anna Creswell. We've also got Pablo Fornals in there, along with Thomas Souček, Declan Rice, Manuel Lanzini, Nikola Vlasic, and Mikel Antonio. What's your first thoughts?
I was surprised to see Vlasic in there. I guess I'm surprised to see Areola in there. I'm not surprised to see Dawson in there because it's his favoured centre half out of the two, out of Diop and Dawson. Right, Moyes will always choose Dawson. It's just not what we particularly chose for this game. Just trying to filter that through. Okay, so he's picked Vlasic ahead of Noble in regards to what we were looking at there. It is an interesting one, Geo. It really is an interesting one. I can't see the motivation. I can understand why he's played Areola. Okay, I totally and utterly get that. And actually, to be fair, he has been loyal to him, which I think fair play to Moyes, because I don't think we're signing the keeper. I don't think we're staying with us anyway. So he doesn't need to do that, really, because actually it doesn't matter if he annoys him and pees him off a bit. Fabianski's got the contract for next season. I think Areola's staying. But to be fair, that's good of him. He's been true to his word there. The Vlasic one is a little bit interesting. I'm not sure what Moyes thinks he's going to bring to this. I guess aside from a ton of hard work, really.
Yeah, the keeper doesn't surprise me. I want to see Areola, so I'm happy with him in goal. I know you say we won't sign him, but I'll tell you what, if we would somehow go quite far in this tournament or even win it, and Areola was almost a hero in the knockout stage of the Europa League, it'd almost be difficult for Moyes not to sign him then, wouldn't it? It's Jesse Lingard, I again, really, but it's a big if. The Vlasic thing, I think there's two reasons behind it. A, I think Moyes must have been impressed by him at Anfield. Moyes must have felt he's done all right at Anfield on Saturday to deserve a shot in the team. But B, I think it allows us to go three at the back if we wish to. I think if you've got Noble in there, I think you struggle to switch to three at the back. Antonio would become extremely isolated up front. The next person behind him would be Lanzini on his own. And I don't think it would work with three at the back and Fernando on the left wing back role. But with Vlasic in there instead of Mark Noble, I think you can play three at the back, having Vlasic up alongside Antonio and Lanzini next to Vlasic. So I think that allows us a little bit of flexibility, actually. Plus, he may have concerns over Mark Noble lasting 90 minutes. And if we are in the game, he might rather bring Mark Noble on to see the game out kind of thing, rather than bring him off with 20 minutes to go and who do you put on in his place kind of thing. So I completely get what David Moyes has done here, starting Vlasic. And I think given the squad that's available to him, the players that's available to him, I've got absolutely no complaints with the starting 11, to be honest with you. There's one or two if buts and maybes, but all in all, there's nothing I'm that passionate about that I think,
he's gone strong.
Good, really.
He's really gone as strong as he can. We chose different teams, but what you've got to remember is Moyes thinks Dawson's better than Diop, so he has gone as strong as he can, realistically, as far as in Moyes' own mind. So, I mean, I do wonder, because I think a lot of the playing with the three at the back, a lot of what makes that work is Bowen operating as he does, so close to Antonio. I'm not sure if you get the same thing if Vlasic plays there. So I don't know if he's going to do something slightly different on that. But I can only think that if it is three at the back, see, the thing is, if it is three at the back, then Lanzini has to play almost as a midfielder rather than as Antonio's partner, if you know what I mean. Because I don't really think Vlasic can can play there, because you're going to have to do in that position a bit of standard midfield work, not just be a number 10. You're going to have to put yourself about, sit deep, help make up the numbers, and sort of make, a midfield wall in front of a defensive wall. So I don't know. I would suspect this is 4 at the back. That's what I would suspect.
I think so. I think we'll start with that. And I hope we do as well, because of the midfield battle for Sevilla's team, really. Anyway, let's take a look at the Sevilla level. Let me get up on the screen for you there. There's the Sevilla team. I might butcher 1 or 2 pronunciations, but what's changed here? Bonau, in goal. Don't know how you pronounce that. I'm already struggling with the keeper. How do you pronounce that? Bonau.
I'll go Bonau.
Bonau in goal. We know what their formation will be. It'll be 4-3-3. Jesus Navas, we know him from Man City. He's right back and captain for Sevilla this evening. Carlos is missing. We knew that already, which means that Guedes, he comes in to play alongside Koundé, and Acuna is left back. They've got a midfield 3 of Torres, Rakitic, and Ordan, and an attacking trio of Corona and Nesri and Ocampos. What you thinking?
Well, they've got some class players in there. I mean, Rakitic in particular is a quality player, steeped in European pedigree. Actually, Torres as well is a really good footballer there. You've got to watch out for him. Navas there. I mean, he obviously is playing right back there now, but he was always a fast winger. I remember him as being just a very, very fast winger. So how good he is defensively, I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about it. And David Moyes' favourite, and Nesri up front, which is going to be really interesting. Really interesting to see how he plays. I don't know enough about the players. I've mentioned, 4 players there who I know a little bit about. I don't know enough about all the rest to say whether that is a wonderful team or an average team. I just don't know. There you go. Leonardo's saying, what's he saying? They have a defensive midfielder at centre back. We must attack the right side.
That's the one I've never heard. I don't know who he is. Okay. So that must be who he's referring to. But plenty of bloody damn good teams on there. Here you go. Not good news for West Ham, really. Velage doesn't give us much hope reading his BBC piece on Sevilla's manager. Anyway, their team, plenty of talent in that team, but we knew that. We knew they had talent. Yeah. And we've got talent too. You can't.
We do.
You can't look. You look into that team and be a little bit fearful, but this is the equivalent of lining up against Man United or something. You look at that Man United team, bloody hell, they've got some damn good players. I'd imagine that this team work a lot better as a team than what Man United do. But my point is, you look at Man United and you don't have that fear factor. You look at ours and think, actually, we'll give them a bit of a game. And I think we've got to feel like that tonight. My worry, though, Gonzo, actually comes from the bench, to be honest with you. So let's get the...
What, ours or theirs?
Both. We'll get the West Ham bench up on the screen for you now. So the West Ham bench is Lucas Fabianski and Dan Randall. We've also got Mark Noble, Saeed Benrahma, Issa Diop, Ryan Fredericks, Arthur SEVWHU, Alex Kral. We've also got Elise, Chesters, Potts, and Perkins. So a few youngsters on the bench tonight, Gonzo.
I'm pleased for them. I'm really pleased for those youngsters being there. Actually, that'll be such an experience for them. It really will. But they're taking loads of pictures on their phones and sending them back home to their family WhatsApp groups. I know no doubt about that at all. It's about all we got, though. That bench is about all we've got. So I can't see if there's anything else we could have done differently there once we finish the transfer window. That's the squad we got. Some first teamers, or some senior players, perhaps not first teamers, but some senior players in sort of Noble, Benrahma, Diop, Masuaku. I mean, these are, they're functional players who can come on and maybe do a job. I don't know. I mean, I don't expect a ton of substitutions in this game because I generally don't expect a ton of substitutions from any David Moyes lineup, really. But Elise, Chesters, Potts, Perkins, good on you. Good on you, lads. Good on you.
The Sevilla bench is on the screen now for comparison. So they've got Dimitrovic and Pastor as their 2 goalkeepers on the bench. They've also got 2 as well. And they've got Augustinson, Munir, Rafa Mir, Martial, Luzmi, Carmona, Romero, and Salas. There you go. There's your Sevilla bench.
Yeah, Munir's a good player. Martial, we know all about. Don't know much of the others. I have to be perfectly honest with you there. Don't know. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you anything about them at all. I don't care in many respects. Obviously, that we've got to read the lineup out. I don't care really. We've beaten Chelsea this season. We've beaten Liverpool. We've beaten Man United. We've beaten Tottenham.
Put City out the
Did
cup.
We've beaten a lot of the top teams. Almost all of them, in fact, this season. And as good as Sevilla are, they're not better than Liverpool, are they? Let's be perfectly honest. So we got a chance. This is we're not walking into the Lions' den.
For a bit of context, they finished third in a group in which Lille won, and Lille are sort of halfway through comfortably being dispatched out of the Champions League by Chelsea as we speak. So for a little bit of context, the winners is getting put out of the Champions League by Chelsea of Sevilla's group.
But there you go. This is not an unbeatable team. This is they deserve tons of respect. And the thing is, they've already had a load. They get a lot from. I mean, we've spoken about them in glowing terms. I'm sure the club have respected them. I'm sure they've been adequately scouted, and lots of lovely things have been said about them. But now is the time. It's time for Declan Rice to rock up and think, I'm the best midfielder on this pitch. None of you lot are. I am. It's time for Antonio, if what they've got is a makeshift centre back there, to say, I have a bit of that out of the way. Big Mickey's coming through. For Cresswell to put his set pieces in, for Zuma to have an outstanding game, for us to get some corners and make them fearful. I understand that they've scored goals from set plays, but you know what? So have we. It's going to be tough. It is going to be tough, but we will be buzzing for this. And I don't believe, by the way, that we will be the nervous energy will cripple us, because I don't think Moyes has put together that sort of team. I think they're gonna thrive under the pressure, actually, and really enjoy it and go out. I think we're going to have nervous energy that we all have is going to manifest itself in even more energy. Will be out on the pitch. I'm looking forward to it.
Right, myself and Gonzo are going to put a little bet together, and then we'll have a little discussion about the lineups while you're all enter the bet giveaway, and then we'll turn to the live chat as well and see what you guys are thinking. Anything you fancy for the bet, Gonzo?
I do. I fancy today El Fornicador to score.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with putting Fernandes in Spain as well. I'm okay with putting him in as West Ham's goal scorer. That's decent odds, that 11-2 just to score a goal. I think we've got to back the boys to get at least a draw. So West Ham or draw. Let's put that in there as well.
Yeah.
Now the referee is a nutter tonight. Like, he absolutely loves his bookings, this referee. So expect yellow cards to be dished out, kind of thing. And I think this is something I'm a bit nervous about, actually. We need to make sure that we are disciplined and stuff. I put into the Addicts WhatsApp group earlier. Let me just find it. In his last 4 games, the referee tonight in his last 4 games has handed out 31 yellow cards and 2 reds. 31 cards, 33 cards in 4 games. So he's averaging 7.5, 8 cards a game. In his last 8 European games, so Europa League and Champions League only, he's handed out 39 yellows and 3 reds in his last 8, so averaging just over 5 cards a game. So we've got a nutter in the middle of the park tonight. So behave yourself, boys.
Nobody like these, because they can't all have been warranted. It's not like he's really unlucky. I can't believe it. Every time I rock up, everyone's dirty. It obviously says more about the referee than all this. He's going to get 1 or 2 dirty teams, but everyone's not dirty, are they? Let's be honest with you. I don't know if the referees commission or whoever it is have a word with him and say, mate, you're dishing out too many cards here. Do you know what I mean? Sort it out.
Dawson will get a card for a booking then.
Dawson.
Let's get him in there. I'm okay with that. So how we find him? There he is. That'll do. That's 28-1. That's more than good enough. Stick a $5 on that. Something is Europa League gone, so let's have a tenner and let's have 2 winners. So 150 quid each. We'll round it up as well. £150 each. 2 winners if this bet wins. So to enter in the live chat, you'll put a following fees. You'll get that in a minute. But if this bet wins, we'll give 2 people £150 cash. We need Pablo Fernandes to score a goal, Craig Dawson to get booked, and West Ham to not lose this evening. So a draw or a win, and the bet wins in that regards. 2 people to get £150 each. In the live chat, please put the following phrase.
El Fornicador is going to score.
El Fornicador is going to score. Get that into the live chat.
Estrella, it's all there.
Everybody's currently there. Everyone's currently like,
That's how you spell it. Elfornicador,
well,
he's going to score.
well, wait, they all wait for one person to go so they can just copy and paste. That's what I would do. Anyway, right. You've had your little save. I'm bloody nervous. The thing is, so this is almost like I wonder and I hope that I can't speak on Sevilla's behalf. Obviously, I don't know them. I don't watch them or anything like that. I'm just hoping that to some extent we take this game. This game's a little bit more exciting for us a little bit. I hope they turn up to it with another Europa League game. Last 16 game. This isn't. I don't believe that this is crunch time for Sevilla. I don't believe that they get too worried about it until the semi-final because they're just used to it so much. Whereas us, this is a massive deal. It's a massive occasion. The Sky Sports News is reporting there's 10,000 West Ham fans in Seville. Now, there might not be that many, but it doesn't matter. The players will be hearing the reports that there's 10,000 West Ham. They'll be thinking, what the hell, there's only 3,000 tickets. Where's the other 7,000 going? Doesn't matter. They've come out here to support us. And this is an occasion of a magnitude that this squad hasn't experienced for West Ham. And I think that gives us a bit of an advantage going into tonight, if you want. If they are slightly better than us in terms of ability, I don't know, but if they were, that's fine. This becomes a bit of a leveler. The occasion becomes a bit of a leveler, in my opinion. And I just hope that we've got our tactics bang on. We saw against Liverpool, that we saw against Wolves, where there was a couple of tactical tweaks by David Moyes from the previous game, and it just gave us enough to perform well and get a win against Wolves and nearly deserved to and should have for better finishing, get something against Liverpool as well. So we need something up our sleeve. This job was done 2 weeks ago tomorrow, so there's no excuses for not having our homework done on Sevilla. Yesterday, Sevilla put their squad out, so we knew exactly who couldn't be playing for Sevilla this evening. There's almost no excuses for us not to be prepared. I just hope the occasion doesn't get to us too much, though, and we're not rabbits in the headlights, or we get a little bit carried away, make a stupid foul early doors and stuff, because while generally we're quite well disciplined, we do have one or two players that are capable of putting in a stupid tackle or something like that. Yeah. I'll be honest, I got money on Lanzini to get booked tonight at 4-1 with that referee in charge. He doesn't mind a slide tackle and stuff. But I'll tell you what, I'm bloody looking forward to it. Anyway, before Gonzo gives some brief thoughts, you guys in the live chat get your thoughts in and I'll start clicking on them and reading them out. But what are you thinking, Gonzo?
I am actually thinking that it may well suit us, this game and the way we play. We've often found that we play games and we often say, well, more recently than not, that some teams have sussed us out. When Eight Boys first started implementing what he did, the counter-attacking game was really working. And now what we find is people sit back against us. And we often find that hard to break down. When people come forward against us, we ain't too bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if this maybe plays into our hands a little bit as well. I don't think we're going to be intimidated by the crowd over there, by the way. I don't think that's the case. I think that's one thing this team has shown. Be there a crowd or no crowd, we're equally good. In an empty stadium, we're good. Do you know what I mean? We're a crowd full of players. We're absolutely good. We've won home games, we won away games. I don't think they're going to be bothered about this. And this is a real showcase for some players for different reasons. Declan Rice's reasoning for wanting to play well in this game will be different from Aaron Cresswell's. Aaron Cresswell might want to think, hold on a second, this is my chance on this stage. I'm going to show just how good I am in this. His motivation will be different from Elfornicador's motivation. Is going to be showing the whole of Spain that he's come over to England and made a success of himself and that he's made the right decision. So there's lots and lots of stuff. Antonio moved his national allegiance from England, who he'd been in the squad, to Jamaica because he wanted glory. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. So you should chase glory. Now, I would argue that actually the game he's going to participate in tonight carries more glory, more prestige than the World Cup qualifiers that he went and played for Jamaica. So he wants this. He wants to play on the biggest stage. He thinks big. He's got big targets, big ambitions, and rightly so. And this is one of them. I really do. I think this ticks the boxes for an awful lot of our players. It's also vindication for Kurt Zouma, who left Chelsea and played at a very, very high level, of course, for them. And he's joined a team. He probably was a bit, I know he's played for Stoke before and Everton, wasn't it? But he's probably played for teams before and he thought, I've got to get this move right. I'm 26, I've got to get this move right and I want to go to a club that guarantees me first team football and I can play some high profile games. Well, you know what? Here it is. So there's lots of stuff going on here. I think we're going to be really motivated for this one.
Yeah, I am just trying to acquire the information. Leo's put in a question, says, is there anybody that if they get booked will be suspended for the return leg? I will tell you in just a second as I click on everything here. No, there's no West Ham players at risk of suspension, actually. Lanzini, Diop, Declan and Dawson have all got one booking. But at this stage, you need 3 bookings in order to be suspended for the return leg. But just quickly, let me just check the Sevilla team. Acuna, their left back. If their left back gets booked, he will miss the return leg for Sevilla. Anyway, Kyle says, nervous tension, but going to enjoy the occasion because we might not get something like this for years to come. Come on,
Quite
you
right,
Irons.
Carl.
Jack says, hope you're streetwise. Oh, the chat's moved. There you go. Fowls wind them up and the pressure is on them tonight. Justin says they start early. They start strong early at home. Couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
Justin has. He's told us so. There, yeah. You know, bring it on. Hopefully, we're ready for it. And hopefully, we've done our homework on. It's all very well. You tell us how nutty the old referee is. I hope that our coaching staff know.
Sharky asks if we're going to the second leg. We are. Are you still going? Yes, we normally one of us can't go. Usually, one of us has to stay at home. So on Sunday, I've got to stay at home because Gonzo up to the Villa game. But next Thursday, we're saying bugger it. It's too special an occasion. We're both going to go. And Charlie's
We'll
probably
upload where we can. We'll upload where we can.
Charlie's probably listening right now, just discovering that. That means he's on his own next week.
Not work.
Sorry, Charlie. So if anyone watching wants to be a co-host with Charlie, let him know. Stephen says, how many times will the commentator mention West Ham and set piece stats? I will go for every corner. Hope that we do increase the stats. Yeah, Stephen, I'd be worried about them. I'll be worried about them mentioning the Sevilla set piece stats. They're not too bad at scoring from set pieces either, so it should be a good battle of the set pieces this evening. Jones reminding you all to subscribe and like the videos.
Joan.
That would be nice of you. Zach says we take our chances. I think we will.
Just so as we're clear.
I think we will win. Mike says I think the speed we closed down could work to our advantage. I think Bowen's quite crucial to the high press, though, isn't he? I think Jared's quite good at the high press.
Yeah, but you know, look, I think our issue with Vlasic is he doesn't look like he's got assists and goals in him. Actually, I'm not concerned about him closing down and stuff like that. I expect he will do that as well as Bowen.
Yeah, I think we'll sit off. I don't think we'll press high. I think we'll sit back. And until we get to the halfway line, I don't think we'll be that harsh for it. It'll be a case of we're here for a 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised that's our mentality. Play counter-attacking football, try and get something on the set piece, but first and foremost, make sure we do not concede. We'll do score predictions in a minute. Kappa a lot says that I watch a good bit of La Liga. Sevilla is second, but they seem to underestimate the lower opponents, so that's something to look out for. I wouldn't say we were a lower opponent. I know what he's trying to say, though, but I wouldn't say that we fit into that category. We surely can. If we do, if this Europa League does, then more fool them, really. Mr. Rybass says, as long as we're taking back to London, still in it, I'll be okay with that.
Absolutely.
David saying the same thing. David saying, as long as we're in it for the home leg, St. Patrick's night, Sevilla, the Stratford Bowl is going to be
yes,
messy.
David. I'll see you. I'll be nicking. I saw David at the bottom of the stairs, and I nicked his pint. I thought it was my pint. I just started drinking it, and he said, "Oh, that's my pint." So sorry, mate. Nice fella.
It has been fantastic away support. I've been enjoying all the videos and stuff put out there for from the fans and stuff. Steve saying the same. Could be the last game of Europe. Well, it won't be. We're playing next week. Quite some time, but enjoy it. John saying it's so exciting. Whatever happens, we're proud fans tonight.
We are.
Paul says he's scared. It feels like he's sending his son to school for the first time. I've got that sort of nervy feeling as well. I don't know. It's a bit. My stomach's in knots almost. I feel. I'm going to be worried when as soon as the game kicks off. Every time we go to pass the ball, I'm just going to be like, "Oh, just do it right, do it right. Don't do anything wrong. No mistakes. Glenn says, this is why West Ham is so good. Great team, coaching staff, and the world's best supporters. Malcolm saying he knows nothing about Sevilla, but this West Ham team turn up and play as well as they did against Liverpool, and a positive result is a definite possibility.
I like that. Yeah.
Mr. Ibas says, weird to think Bilic's backup right back now terrifying the centre halves of Europa League's best.
Who?
Antonio.
Oh. Try to think.
Tom says, lots here think we'll start to score a game of 2 and 3 goal forecast. We've struggled to get 1 goal since Christmas.
Yeah, well, special evening tonight. I don't think we'll score loads of goals, but I also don't think Sevilla will score loads of goals against us because we're just not that team really. We are pretty tight at the back, so I don't, look. Hopefully I'm right, but we don't let in 4 goals and stuff like that, do we? Generally, so hopefully I'm not proved wrong. But there you go.
The referee Swiss is Schader, Scharer, Schader. The VAR referee, though, however, is German. So let's hope he's not got a thing against the English. Otherwise, we're in trouble tonight. There's a VAR call.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe he was in the Frankfurt crowd last night.
Yeah, Leo keeps asking about it. I have been ignoring you. I'll be honest with you, Leo. I've been ignoring it on purpose because I don't really want to discuss it. Because
we discussed it in a breakfast show.
But we're looking forward to the game, and it was a Frankfurt fans attacking West Ham fans, and the manager of O'Neill's, to be fair, has sort of stated that as well. The manager of O'Neill's, the pub West Ham fans were in, they said the West Ham fans were having a good time. They were singing, they were causing no problem. And Frankfurt turned up, they defended themselves, and he said, "I hope they all come back today, like Thursday during the day." And obviously he wants some money, but he praised West Ham fans essentially.
The manager of McNeil's is Frank McAvenny in Sevilla, just so you know.
He finished yet. Anyway, Doug says, I feel sick. Hold out early, exploit our physical strength on free kicks, buzzing for the second leg. His first game.
Absolutely.
Kyle said, never thought when I saw us beat Blackpool at Wembley would see a day like this. No, I mean, it's 4 years. It's 4 years to the day that Bubbles ran on the pitch and picked up the corner flag against Burnley. 4 years ago to this day, the 10th of March, 2018, is when Bubbles did the corner flag against Burnley. And pretty much 2 years ago, roughly 2 years ago to the day, to the week maybe, Premier League football got suspended due to COVID when West Ham were in a relegation battle. So two bits of sort of context as to where, how far we've come in recent times, if you like. So.
Yeah, you've got to. I mean, I know I say you've got to enjoy tonight. I do get it. I've been saying that all week, and now I'm here. But it's not. I don't. It's not. I'm just nervous. That's it. Now I still plan on trying to enjoy it, but it is hard because nerves definitely get the better of you. That's why it's so impressive. If these sportsmen could put all that stuff to one side, we're just sitting here watching you. When you go and perform at the highest level, and you do anything, I don't know, whatever, anything like that, acting or football, whatever the case may be, when your stomach's in knots and you can actually go out there and perform and do it to a really high standard. Fair play.
Barry says, if we can play as well as we did against Liverpool, we have every chance. For Alan Woody, Alan says, buzzing for next week, looking forward to drinking the boats. Only hopes for tonight is that we compete and stay in the game for the second leg. And Steve says, our set pieces were good last season, not so much this season. While Dave is saying that he's hoping this game suits Vlasic and he plays a second striker in a 3-5-2. It's interesting how we're going to line up. I don't think we know. So when I put the teams up on Twitter and someone said, what formation we're playing? I said, I've got no idea. I couldn't tell you. No. I'm 50-50 as to what we're lining up like for this one. Adam is confident. He says we can turn up and win this game, take them out the cup, leaving us as a nice run to win it. We've got to beat the best and hard teams to win anything. Fab show as always. Come on, you Irons. Inner Circle
on BT Sport, by the way, just because a couple of us BT Sport.
Part of the bus hitting the counter. That is all, says Iron Circle. Yes, young Jake's here. Young Jake says, anyone else just buzzing? I think we all are, my friend. I think we're all just incredibly excited. Luke, thank you for the £5. Let me start that for Charlie. Luke says, massive boats party after we stuffed them home and away. I'll tell you what, the boats will be good next Thursday before the game. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going down early, actually.
It's first time I'll have seen you since COVID.
Crazy.
In person.
Crazy.
First time I've seen a lot of people. I've seen Tone. Briefly before the Genk game. But it's weird. I haven't seen most of the people on the boat since before COVID, so it'd be good to go down there and it's like a double thing, if you like.
Yeah, if we could keep this alive, don't be surprised if that is the best atmosphere there has been yet in the Olympic Stadium.
I hope so. I hope so. I did a thing with Talk Sport. It went up on their app on their app today. I've not watched it because I don't have their app, believe it or not. But they're saying,
and you know what you said.
There's that as well. But I said to him in it, he was a West Ham fan, funnily enough. The guy asked me the questions. It wasn't Lee Clayton. It was somebody like a content producer at Talksport Edge, it's called. He's a West Ham fan. He's there today. He was saying, about how some people don't like the London Stadium and stuff. But I said to him, I don't like it. I don't dislike it anymore. I've just got used to it. It's neutral to me. I turn up to watch West Ham, not turn up for the ground kind of thing. I said, but we need nights like next Thursday. Nights like next Thursday is what will slowly make it home. Home is where memories are. You buy a house, it's not really home yet, is it? It only becomes a home once you fill it with memories and your personal belongings and stuff. And at the minute, we've sort of done the personal belongings part, and we've got some memories, but not enough. And a lot of the memories are avoiding relegation. It's not really good ones, is it? But if we can beat Sevilla next Thursday, that would be enormous. When we grow up, when you're quite old anyway, but when I get a bit older like you, I'll say to my offspring, I was there when we beat Sevilla. I was there. I've not really got one of them games.
Do you call them offspring? Do you say offspring? Dinner's on the table.
Yeah, I couldn't think of what to call them, so just called them that. But I don't have any of those games really. If just the last game at the bowling ground and stuff like that, but I want a few more. I don't have one from the London Stadium. So anyway, apologies, I got sidetracked. Right, let's have a little look and see what the rest you're saying. I'm going to skip down the chat a little bit, otherwise I'm going to be here all night. Mark says that he's heard that some of our fans are in the way end. I think you mean home end. I'm going to assume Mark means home end. Yeah, I think they will behave. What will be the Sevilla fans, by the sounds of it, have been really accommodating, as have the Real Betis fans. There's a lot of, I know quite a few people over there, and they said they've been chatting to the Sevilla and the Real Betis fans about the games and stuff, and they're all really complimentary. Obviously, speaking about Pellegrini with Real Betis fans and speaking about the game tonight with Sevilla fans. It's just the Frankfurt lot that turned up looking for trouble, really. There's not really been too much. As far as I'm aware, there's no trouble with the Spanish lot at all. But yes, I know what you're saying. But I think they will. I like to think most are respectful.
Of course. Absolutely.
I know people have Gonzo told you it's on BT, but if you don't have BT, stick around, because when Charlie's on the screen in 5 minutes, he'll give you a wink and a nudge, if you know what I mean. Charlie doesn't have BT either, but he'll be watching the game. That's all I'm saying. Right, let me just skip the last. Let me just skip down. Right, Gonzo, what are you thinking? You said 0-0 in the preview, and when we did the breakfast show this morning, you changed it. You changed your script. You're a bit sneaky. What you're saying?
I like it. Cover all the bases. Well, that way I can just say I'm right, can't I?
So you're going to go for a defeat in there. So you've covered.
Yeah, absolutely. Then I predicted everything. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win the game. I do. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win.
Stop listening to you. You're going to get me excited, and I'm going to predict the win.
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win one. I think we're going to win 1-0, and I think we've got some big performances coming from some big players. Our big players: Zuma, Cresswell, Rice, Antonio. These boys are special. There he is. Get him back. Oh, look at him. Look at his lovely moustache. Look at his lovely Estrella. Look at his paella. Look at a handsome geezer next to him. I don't know why there's a hot dog. There's a hot dog there as well. He's gonna have a good game. Yes, Mr. Collingwood. Yes.
Anyway, in the live chat, let's get your score predictions in. We'll see what you're saying. Artel is 2-1 West Ham. Sai is 1-0. Leo is 3-1. Elbow is 1-1. Apache is 1-0. Kaiser is 2-2. Sharky is 1-1. Dave is 2-0. Everybody's just getting excited, and I like it. Mark's 3-1. Andy's 1-0. Alternate commentary is 1-1. Oliver's 3-1 West Ham. Where are we? Sean is asking for a 0-0 rather than predicting a 0-0. Garst is predicting a 2-2. Clayton's predicting 3-1 West Ham with Vlasic man of match. Kyle says 1-0 West Ham.
Yes.
Liam's 1-1.
Yes.
James is 1-0 West Ham. Stevie 1-1. 3-2, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-2. I don't think we've had a Desmond since he passed away, have we?
No, we haven't. I haven't.
Liam's 1-1. Connor's 1-1. Ahibas says we're going to batter them 1-1. Danny's 1-1. Inner Circle says 1-0 Sevilla. Frank says man of match for Vlasic. Can feel it 1-0.
Oh, nice.
2-1
Wouldn't
West
that be
Ham.
nice?
0-0. You only get one score prediction. I'm taking your first.
He gets
answer.
2. A man
0-0.
can sing like an angel.
I don't care if he can sing like an angel. He's getting one score prediction. 0-0 was first, so he's getting 0-0. John's 2-0. It's like we had the Manchester derby on the other day, and Mrs. Geo's stepfather was round. So before the game, what do you think the score is going to be? He said, "Oh, maybe 4-0 City." Anyway, the game started. Emmanuel looked quite tasty. She goes, "Oh, maybe 4-1." Then the game finished. She says, "Told you." I was like, "Oh, no, you changed after about 15 minutes of gameplay. I'm not having that." You saw Man United look quite good. And then you don't get a switch. You stick with it. Anyway, Greg's 2-0. Kimbo's 2-1. I'm going to keep reading these out because everybody's predicted us to win.
Yeah, I love it. I love how everybody's in a bloody good mood. Love it.
Alan says 1-0 Sevilla, and he'd be okay with that. Right,
it wouldn't be the worst. It would not be the worst result in the world, Alan. I have to say, it would not be the worst. It's really important we're not out of it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like Kyle. I'm getting confident. I don't like it. Glenn says, "I hope we can square early doors. A quick getaway in our wheels."
Yes, wheels, small wheels and doors.
It's all wheels, and West Ham are wheels tonight, winning.
Hey!
Jack is out there. Jack Mate is out there. He's doing work with the club. 5-0, 3-2, 2-1, 3-1, 4-2, 2-1. Oh, everybody's just predicting wins here, and I like it.
Yes. Come on. This is
right.
What
I will say. Don't go anywhere. We're right through here. We're here all night. Charlie will be along to do the watch along in just a minute, and then myself and Gonzo are back at full time with our review. You don't even have to click anything. It's one video, then the review just jumps you straight into that. I said 0-0 in the preview. I'm going to change to 1-1, and you know something? I'll be delighted with 1-1. If we can get tonight, we can get away with a draw. I will be buzzing with it. If you offer me. Doesn't matter who we got drawn against tonight, actually. Before the draw, if you said to me, you draw their way like 1-1, and then second leg at the London Stadium, I would have bit your hand off for that. I said, yes, please. Because I genuinely believe the fans will turn up that night as well. The fans have turned up tonight, make no mistake about it. But I think 60,000 people cheering them on is just different altogether. I think the nerves will be gone. They will have experienced the Europa League knockout a little bit. They'll be back in London. The routine will be there. I just hope the occasion doesn't get to the boys tonight because it is a big occasion. They will be feeling that. And some of them will thrive off it, but I am a bit worried. One or two will just panic a little bit and climb up a little bit. So I'm a bit nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous.
I'm nervous. I've
not had my tea yet. I can't. I don't think I can even go eat. I'm not hungry at all.
What is it? What you got?
Don't know. I don't even know. I forgot to look.
Oh, well, good luck. Sounds like you're going hungry tonight. That doesn't help with the nerves and butterflies. You need to eat something.
Anyway, so let's get him in. Mr. Walsh, how you doing, Walsh? He's on mute again.
I'm muted is what I am. Hi, I'm fine. How are you? Well, I know what you are. Gonzo, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. I'm all right. I am more nervous than I was. I've spent all week saying, look forward to this. This is going to be great. And now I'm thinking,
Yeah, Geo's been absolutely bricking it. So I know what Geo is. We've had this conversation. No, I'm fine, man. I'm good. I'm all right. I've just eaten at McDonald's. I'm ready.
Geo hasn't eaten.
I've heard. And as you both know, that's a very important part of my life specifically. So I think you've had a mare there. I'm not going to lie about it. So.
Yeah, I'm sure he can rustle up a bit of white pudding on toast or however they roll.
Anyway, right, I'm going to disappear. Gonzo might disappear. He might stick with you. I'm not sure.
No,
yet.
I am. I'm actually going to go and eat because I'm smart like that.
So Gonzo wait to eat. I'm going to go try eat. But Charlie may eat during the stream. But he's here to full times. Don't go anywhere. Drop a like on the video, and Charlie will be back in about 10 seconds.
Thank you, Geo. Thank you, of course, to Stuart Morris Accountants, your accounting professionals. You need numbers done. I'm telling you, they're the people to get to do it. West Ham fan ran. That's why they hooked us up. Lovely people. Very talented people when it comes specifically to numbers. So make sure to get involved with them. Stuart Morris Accountants, thank you very much to them. And thank you very much to you. There we go. I've managed to press the buttons. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Right. It's West Ham United versus Sevilla in the Europa League. It's happening. Thursday nights are back. We had a grand old time the first time around with all these Thursday night games. It was a good old, it was bands, wasn't it? We were all going about, popping about, doing whatever. It was great. It was great. But can it get even better? Can it get even better? Away to Sevilla. It's a tough fixture. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hello, GBF. I hope you're well. My friend, Henry Puck. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, mate. Let's go. Big plays. Advice on a stream, says T Hardware. Well, let's get straight to it then. See, if you're looking for a stream, there are definitely places you can look. If you join our Discord, which is linked in the description below, it's completely free, of course. West Ham, Little Hammers chat community, fans of all clubs welcome. But more importantly, on the left-hand side, if you scroll down, there's a bit called Stream Links, and it will have what you're looking for. On top of that, of course, there is now the predictions over there, so make sure to go and check those out as well. Score predictions, you type it in. We're getting a board, you're getting a leader. It's all happening. It's all happening. So make sure to go and check it out. Link in the description below for the Discord. Good. I don't need it, man. I'm good. I'm good. Chuck, good to see you. Hope you well. Right. I'll tell you what. Let's get to the scale of 1 to 10, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10. YG, Michael, how are you, sir? How are you, sir? Hope you well. Right. On a scale of 1 to 10, everyone. Just book a flight from North Ida. Yeah. Just it's the easy way to do it. It's the easy way to do it. Also, good to see you, Elbow. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least confident possible, 10 being the most confident possible, how confident are you of a West Ham result tonight? I'll leave it up to you what you consider a result. Is a draw a result? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. But I want, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident you are. I'm interested in this one. It's a tense old game. Let's have a look. Oliver King's saying 4. I can tell you that much. Oliver King is saying 4. Let's have a gander. Good to see you, Chris. Hope you're well. Good to see everyone. I keep seeing it. Baby Bell, Danny's Vietnam, of course. Try. Let's go, Willie. Let's go. We do have Baby Bells, by the way. We do have Baby Bells ready. Okay, we've got a couple in case they're needed, so we can scratch that off of any concern out of the gate. We do have that. But let's go through some of these numbers. So Clayton's giving us a nut. Clayton, I love that vibe. I love that. I was a 3, then I had some beer. Now I'm 7. I back it. 7, 7.9, 7.4. There we go. I managed to say it. 1 says chills. Harsh, but I can see the nerves. 9, 6, 8 at a push. I've just realised. Hang on. There we go. I feel a bit better. Backing thing on my behalf. 8 at a push. 4, but I'm fine with that. A game that matters. Fair. Bricking it, mate. 4 says only irons. Respect that. 4, 6, 7, 5, 4. Sorry, 5. 7, 6, 7, 10 out of 10. No regret. 0 miedo. Let's go. No surrender. Never falter. Yes, GBF. 5. 8.8. Ooh. Draw win. Love that. Massive European. 69 out of 10. Big plays, Dan. Big plays. I respect it. Hi, Charlie. Very excited boy here in Rhodes. 1-0 to the Irons. 9 out of 10. Come on, Steve. What else are we saying? 5, 4, 7, 5, 6. Oliver's gone from 4 to 44. Big changes, but we know Oliver's got a 4. We got that one in the bank, locked in. We know that one. 9, 7, 9, 4. Woody, 3 that will win. 8 say that will stay. Ooh, okay. I'm liking the variance there. I can back that. 3, bricking it. 5, 3, 7, 7, 6. I'll tell you what, there's more confidence than I was expecting to some extent. But I think that comes with the territory, right? Right as you get to the point where it's happening, where all the momentum's moving, you're feeling buzzing, the game is almost here, then it sort of feels a bit natural to get that confidence going, that confidence flowing. If you haven't seen the lineups, they're rolling across the bottom of the screen. But actually, we'll go through them properly, shall we? Just because there might be a couple of people who just joined now. If you are, hello, subscribe, like the video. Like the video, by the way. I'm feeling a 300 today. I think we can do it today. I'm feeling a 300, potentially even a 400, maybe. But we'll go with 300 first. We'll go 300 first. But until then, let's have a look at these teams. That's the wrong page that I'm on there, but that's fine. West Ham lineup as such: Areola in goal, Johnson, Zuma, Dawson, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Lanzini, Vlasic, Antonio. Now, we don't know whether or not that's going to be in a 5 or a 4. I heard them earlier saying they think it's going to be 4. I hope it's a 5. My hope is that it's a 5, but we'll see what happens, obviously, where Fornals ends up playing. Otherwise, it doesn't matter which way we go. You'd have to say that's probably the strongest lineup we could play. My only shocking there is Ben Rama for Vlasic is what I would have expected. I would have expected Ben Rama to start this one, but he has gone with Vlasic. Ben Rama does make the bench, though, alongside Fabianski, Randolph, Elise, Diop, Fredericks, Masuaku, Chesters, Crowell, Potts, Noble, and Perkins. A bench that lacks a little bit to be desired. Good to see the youth players on there, but I am a little bit concerned that we only have really Ben Rama as a senior attacking option. We'll see, but still. Sevilla, however, line up as Soch Bono in goal. Shout out in the name of love. Jesus Navas. Some of these names are going to go poorly because this one I've only ever seen written down on like video games. I don't know anything about him, but Gilge. Kunde, Acuna, Rakitic, Joan Jordan, who of course we were linked with heavily, Oliver Torres, Os Campos, Tiketico is, I think, I wrote the team, so I should remember. It's Corona, and then Enesri, of course. David Moyes' boy, Enesri up front. Their bench. Dmitrovic, Augustinson, Munir, former Barcelona wonder kid, who has done not much since leaving, but fair play. Excited to see him play if he comes on. Rafa Mir, who's actually quite good, and I'd quite like to see him play. Martial, we know, of course, Luismi, Carmona, Joan Lu, Alfonso, Ivan Romero, and Kike Salas. Strong. I mean, they're missing some boys, and even then you look at it and you go, that is a strong team. A strong team. Like, it's not something that we need to take lightly. It's not something that we can take lightly. We need to go into this knowing about how confident we have been against other teams. This match realistically shouldn't be any more difficult than some of the strongest teams in the Premier League, right? But we need to go into it as if we're facing one of those strong teams. We need to take it to them because this is a strong team. You can look at it, right? How many of these people do you know? You probably know Kunde, you probably know Navas, you might know Acuna, Rakitic, you'll know Jordan, you'll know Torres, you probably know from back in the day, Os Campos and Nesri, Corona. These are all players you probably know, and they're very good. And they're the Europa League specialists. I think they're the most successful team in Europa League history. I want to say I might be wrong about that, but I think they're the most successful team in Europa League history. It's difficult. It's a big game. It's a big game. So what I'll ask you next is, of course, that we may be changing things up in terms of substitutions. What are we vibing? Sub bingo, ladies and gentlemen. The game where we, of course, predict when David Moyes will make his first substitution. We only want the minute. However, if you want to get vibey and put the player in, then feel free. Go wild. I would respect it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No one, they don't have it, bruv. They don't have it. They just don't have the vibes. They don't have the plays, you know. Antonio. I'm backing an Antonio goal today. I am backing an Antonio goal, and I'm backing a Vlasic performance. I will say that as well. But yeah, lob in your min predictions for that sub bingo now. While you do that, I'm just changing it to say watch along because I haven't done that yet because I'm incompetent. Also found out that apparently I'm doing all of next week by myself, so that'll be fun. Look forward to much more incompetence then. I'm saying 69 minutes as per usual. And I think I could see a Noble run out. I could see a Noble run out for this one. I think Noble's going to come on in the 69th minute for. We'll save Vlasic. That one makes sense. We'll save Vlasic. Let me just turn that on. There we go. Let's have a look at what some of you people are saying. You people, who am I? Xavier Woods. That's a reference no one's going to get. Charlie, just move on. 82 minutes. Benny to come on. Might be for Fornells. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Depending on the formation. In my head, we're just playing 5, and I probably shouldn't assume that. In my head, we're just playing 5. So yeah, been off next week. So we come to the game. I don't know. Well, for start, I don't have tickets, but we'll see one. Let's have a look. 30 minutes injury. Kaiser, why? 63rd minute, Blasic for Ben Rama. Ben Rama's another good shout to come on, actually. 43rd minute says Blathers, good to see you. Assuming injury potentially, who knows? Noble for Rice in the 65th minute, Ben Rama for Blasic, 67th minute, 51st minute. I'm thinking Cresswell and Blasic goal 2-0 West Ham, but Equex, which is apparently the way I've decided to pronounce that, and I apologize deeply for that. Bold. We'll be getting on to predictions in just a moment. 55, 65, Emron for Vlasic, 87th minute, Perkins on Flanzini, 55 minutes, Elfono Cador to score. Love that. Shout out to the bet. I can't remember what it was. I doubt it, but we'll see. 89 minutes, Potts, 80th minute, Nobles for Deck. Potts would be cool. Be good to see any of the youth players on, let's be real. It'd also be good to see Noble on. To be fair, I do want to see it. Noble 68 minute. Guess who's back? Pardew's back. Tell your friends. Tell them all. Mr. Pardew's back. My mentor, my guide, my sensei. Should be worried that they've won this cup 6 times. Probably. There's less than 15 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. There is less than 15 minutes to go. I've seen you've DM'd me, but I've been super busy with the Paralympics. I've just finished. I will get back to you later on today. I promise. I did see you DM'd me though. And I saw a lot of people, if you are on the Patreon, by the way, patreon.com/have-a-chat. It's a thing you could look at and think about if you really wanted to. You know, it's a place where you can vibe and watch extra videos and come on my podcast that has you on as a guest, 2 Spanners, 1 Hammer, myself and Ray host. You should definitely come and get involved with. I saw a lot of you on the reply to Geo's post the other day about guests, because I'm looking for guests at the moment. And I promise I will get back to each and every one of you. So if you are here, thank you very much for getting back to me. And I will also get back to you. So the DMs after this match. But yeah. Where can we watch the game live? It is, of course, on the UK on BT Sports. But if you are not able to watch it for some reason, then there are definitely places you can find it. Sarah, there's definitely places you can find it. So, do you know what? I wasn't nervous. I can't lie to you. I wasn't nervous before this. All of a sudden, the nerves are starting to build up and run through me. I don't know why. Because, again, I really was quite calm before this. But now no more. Now no more. Remember, I am going to be live, of course, throughout the entirety of the game. At halftime, Geo will probably come and help me out for a bit, just so I can go to the toilet and that. But that'll be a beautiful, wonderful thing, won't it? So you don't have to come to the toilet with me, because that would be bad. I dropped my phone in the toilet last time that happened. Always a negative. But make sure to stick around with us the entire time. I said 300 is the goal for likes, but to be honest with you, we're already at 219. So we could hit 300. There's enough of you in here right now to where we could potentially hit 300 before the game even starts. And at that point, the world is our oyster. What's the number we can get to? We could probably power through. Let's see what happens. But make sure to like the video if you haven't already, because, you know, it helps out. Subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on future watch-alongs, because I'm here every single game without fail. I am always here, but I do it by myself. The watch-along is our watch-along. It's not mine. It's ours. Come and get involved in the future, because we need you here. If you're not here, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Deutschland, chill. Remember, we'll be live, on course, until the full-time whistle, when Geo and Gonzo will be back to do their full-time review, live review, which will be right here on this channel. You don't have to go anywhere. We make it as easy as possible for you on match days here at Hammer's Chat. So make sure to get involved in the future. 244 likes. Jesus Christ, that just jumped up massively. Okay, right. The atmosphere in Sevilla is something else. That's something I am excited to look for. I did a watch along, what was it, a couple of weeks ago? With Jake, West Ham Unofficial. He was in the chat earlier. He's in Sevilla, so I hope he's having a good time with his dad. And, him and Richard and all that, having a grand old time. But I believe Jake is in Sevilla. I might be wrong about that, but I saw Jake. I saw there was a video uploaded from Sevilla. So anyway, the point is, I was doing a watch along for the Barcelona versus Napoli game, the first leg at the Nou Camp, and you just forget sometimes what that European atmosphere is like. There's something special about it, man, and it's different, you know. Atmosphere in the UK can be good, but there's something about the European atmosphere when you go to European camps that sort of raw, that sort of happens, that I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped, you know. I'm hyped to see that with West Ham. Jake's not in Sevilla. That video was sent to him. Thank you very much, JJ Smith. I didn't know for certain. I assumed. Then make sure to watch Jake's videos today as well. Big place. West Ham unofficial. Always doing big bits. Something we should all get behind. To be honest, something you should all get behind. Madman, good to see you. Hope you're well. Well, twist my turnips and call me Tallulah. It's tremendous. Try. He lost a tease in that one. It was good. Twist my turnips and call me Tallulah. It's tremendous. I'm big in that one. I'm backing that one. I'm not big in it. I'm backing it. I'm backing it. I'm backing it. 2 more hours of this. Don't worry about it. Everyone. Forgot to say hello, Charlie. Hello, Schizo. I hope you're well. Been checking tweets as the build up. We're going to be a massive night. Yeah, I've avoided Twitter. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't nervous, man. I wasn't nervous until maybe halfway through doing this. Like, I was concerned at that point. Before this game, I was. We'll get into score predictions in a second, actually, because before this watch along started, before the build up started, I was pretty calm. You know. I felt like when we drew Sevilla, it was one of those things where realistically, I was like, do you know what? If it happens, amazing. But we've drawn the best team probably in the cup to some extent. Maybe not the best team on paper, but certainly the best team in terms of results in terms of this cup. And I didn't really have much. I was resigned to it. You know what I mean? I was like, do you know what? Fair enough. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we had a good run. Good times, fun times. But there's something about doing videos live, talking to all of you, the pressure is building, the hype, it's building. And all of a sudden now I'm starting to get nervous again. Mainly because I'm starting to think we have a chance, whereas I didn't before. So before I came on live, I was really hoping Gio wasn't going to ask what my score prediction was, because I was like, I don't want to be the guy who's going to say Sevilla are going to win. But now all of a sudden I'm starting to think I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Starting to come and watch along with Charlie. What do you say? And again, I need to stop singing the Tweenies theme song on these shows. I really do need to. No. Haven't left the country since 2019. Hadn't left the country before that since like 2007. So 2006 even. So, you know, it is what it is. Scott's here as well. Good to see you, Paul. Don't call me Paul. Thank you again. Incorrect, but I appreciate it. I hope you're well. Hope you're both well. Rakitic is injured. Ooh. I'm getting. There's lots of messages coming through that Rakitic is potentially injured in the warm up. We will see. My stream is currently on adverts, so we'll see. I mean, my television is currently on adverts, so we'll see how that goes. But ooh. Scenes. I've heard CW is leaving the country for Sweden this summer. Bro, I wish I could. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could. I'd love to come to Sweden. It's a vibe. It's a vibe that I want to get involved with, you know. See you at halftime, Ray. See you at halftime. Hope you have a good half. Hope you come back and there's just big old vibes. And that's everyone else. If you're just watching for the build-up show, then thank you very much for coming. Remember to come back at halftime because you'll be here at halftime. And then, of course, remember that we are live throughout the entirety of the thing. Remember to like the video, everyone. 255 300 is legitimately possible. Is genuinely possible before kickoff. We have 7 minutes to go. It's possible. Let's see if we can do it. Also, shout out, by the way, to Luke McCarthy. I forgot to say that for the £5. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. Full-time fund and all that good stuff. We appreciate it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some score predictions in, shall we? We are just over 5 minutes away from kickoff. Tense. I want to see what you lot are saying before I make mine, because again, before this started, I would have said 2-1 to Sevilla. That's what I was thinking. My head was thinking 2-1 Sevilla. But when you're live and you're in the and everyone's talking, everyone's hype, the head where you're thinking starts to slowly go down to your heart. But we'll see. I want to see what everyone else is saying first. Rakitic, potentially. We'll see. Like I said, I'm still on adverts, so we'll see. I will, of course, have a timer up in this corner here above Danny's head. Rub it for luck, of course, just to, you know, make sure we're good there. I will be live. I will have the timer up there so you know exactly how far behind I am. Just, my God. You're just a lunatic. Right. Let's have a look at some of these. Pure vibes. Love that Pardew. Love that, Mr. Pardew. 0-0, unfortunately. 3-2 Dawson to give away a pen. Martin coming through with the strong shouts. You can't deny it. 0-0 defensive masterclass. Happy with a 1-1 draw. 1-0 either way. 3-1 Sevilla. 1-1. 2-1 Hammers. 2-0. Going to go for 1-0. JJ Smith says stuff like that. There we go. T Hardware is confirming that the link works. So link in the description below. Discord. Get involved if you need to, ladies and gentlemen. I love it when the Cole brothers are on. BT Sport. 2-1. Come on, you irons. Love that. Yes. Again, just wrong, Scott. But I appreciate. I never don't appreciate. I never don't appreciate. Where else we at? 1-1 being hopeful. Rakitic confirmed injured. Come on. I'd be interested to see who they replace him with them. 3-0 Zuma Vlasic and a Noble penalty. A Noble pen, mate. If Noble scores today, I'll be very, very happy. I'm not going to lie. 2-1 either way. 2-1 West Ham Antonio out of the box screamer. 2-1 losses. Chuck's where my head was at, to be fair. Dover Kiwi coming through with the first row. Dar 0-0. You got to respect it. Suchek scores a header and Fornals scores. Come on, Yank. Yes. JAY. Loving it. Big plays. 2 says Ionix. Dawson giving away a penalty is a good call. It's a disgracefully good call, is it not, John? A disgracefully good call. Looks like a lovely atmosphere in the state. Mate, the state, I can't remember what the state, Roman Cadron, is that what it's called? I can't remember if I'm confusing it with a different stadium in terms of name, but I've always liked that stadium. There's something about the big sort of open top, specifically Spanish style stadiums that I bloody love. I do bloody love. I would love it. I think I say that at least 3 times a watch on. You'll never predicted the wrong outcome on this channel in terms of winning, draws, losses. What did you say, JJ? You said a West Ham win, right? You said 1-0. Yeah. You said 1-0. Okay. I might have to back JJ on this one. I can't. I don't know. My head. Right, we're a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Let's see where the likes are at. Oh, we're 283. 17 more likes, and we've hit 300 before kickoff. Can it happen? We've got about 2.5 minutes to go. All right, here's where I'm at. Right? Here's where I'm at. Road to Champions League, 100%, 100 Smeet. Okay, here's where I'm at. Also, I love grounds where they come up from underneath the ground for the tunnel. I don't know. There's something about it. I just love, come on. It's happening. It's happening. Right. Here's where my head is at. Good to see you, bro. If you haven't already, subscribe to Hammers Fans United. Titch doing big plays over there. Good game shows, good dudes coming through big convos. I respect it. It's not early doors yet, JJ. Although in the next 3 minutes, it will indeed be confirmed early doors. Here's where I'm at. My head is still saying 2-1 to Sevilla. Okay? My head is still backing a 2-1 Sevilla win. And I'd be happy with that. Or I would take it. I don't say I'd be happy. Depends on the performance. But I feel like I would take that. However, the longer this has gone on, the more my thinking has gone to my heart. And I'm back in 2-1 West Ham. It's happening. Let's go. Big plays. It's happening. I want it. He says, as if that's important. Oh, my God. I'm nervous. I know. I'm nervous. Hope you're good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. But I've just finished work on the Olympics and Paralympics. So I'm very, very tired. But I'm good. I'm tired though. One last look at the Meunier is starting, right? So Meunier has come in. Meunier has come in for Rakitic in central midfield. Interesting. Yeah, there's rules about betting companies being sponsors in the Europa League, PCADs. I believe that's what it is. I might be wrong. Oh, it might not even be in Europa League. I think it's in specific countries. So I think Spain, for example, you can't have it. Oh my God. Declan Rice is doing a flip at the Sevilla state. Oh my God. It just feels like a big deal, doesn't it? It feels like a big deal. I'm not ready. Declan Rice and big old Jesus Navas. What a boy. Transferred brilliantly, by the way, into a back as a right back. You love to see it. You do love to see it. Lanzini will be vital. I mean, you could see a cheeky Lanzini banger incoming. Do you know what I mean? Looking calm and collected as per usual. Oh, we hit 300 likes before kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. 306. There we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're playing with house money now. We're playing with house money. It's all free dollar bills to do with what we want. We will find out how far we can go. I'm back in 400, but we'll see. I'm back in 400, but we'll see. We're about to get underway here at Sevilla. I hope you're all good. I hope you're well. I hope you're all excited for it. Remember, we'll be live throughout this entire game. Halftime Geo will come and help me for a little bit before he heads off, and I'll be live first half, second half, and then at full time, Geo Gonzo will be back with their live review. We make it as easy as possible for you all to do whatever you want to do on match days here at Hammers Chat, so make sure to stick around. West Ham United versus Sevilla in the Europa League knockout stage in Spain. Come on, you Irons. Deploy the boys. It's happening. West Ham to kick off. Lanzini to take it. Let's go. Come on. Big plays. Big plays, ladies and gentlemen. It's incoming. We have kicked off. That is exactly where I am at. So if you want to know how far behind you I am, which will inevitably be a bit, there we go. There we go. The nerves. The nerves of away we go. The nerves. Here we go. Good to see you. My trustworthy friend Judas. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. The nerves. A moist Greg sausage roll. I'm gonna need to get my lasagna, but I don't want to miss anything. First of all, prioritize the lasagna. Come on now. Second of all, something about that name just rubs me up the wrong way. I don't want a moist one. Don't want a moist one. You want it to be crisp, warm, just come out of the oven, ideally. Interested to see what the formation is. Will it be 3? Will it be 4? We can see now Vlasic is out on the right-hand side at least. So we know that much. We know that much. As Sevilla tried to play the ball forward, Johnson just knocks it out. Oh my God, it's a Europa League game with West Ham. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pardon me twice. So I'm trying to figure it out. Lanzini certainly in and around Antonio as well. I want to say it's 4. It looks like the 4. Vlasic is out on the right-hand side and is dropping as deep as Jarrod Bowen usually would when we're playing a sort of 4-2-3-1. So I think we are playing the 4-2-3-1. Bent into the box by Sevilla. Nod comes in and easily collected by Areola. Early doors there. And Nesri getting his head on it. Straight into the hands of Areola. Collects it nice and calmly. I do think it is the 4-2-3-1. I think it's the 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 even, but probably a 4-2-3-1. Lanzini is the central, Vlasic on the right and Fornals on the left. That's at least how it seems. Lee's here. My G, Lee, I hope you're well, bro. Hope you're good. Lee, excellent Leeds channel. If you need Leeds videos, you need some Leeds content in your life, see what's going on there with everything, the turmoil Leeds going through. Check out Lee. Check out the Sable team as well. But do check out Lee's channel. Big plays. Big plays. It is. It's I'm stressing me. It's stressing me. Elbow, there's places you can go find them. I would also say to you, as someone who knows what I'm about to say, apparently the one in Discord is working. Footy pass, as Jamie Carr says, also footy button. But yeah, have a gander. So far, West Ham sitting very, very deep, very compact. My concern with, I guess a concern I would have if we're playing in the 4-2-3-1 is the Rice-Souček partnership in terms of, or 4-3-3, either way. The Rice-Souček partnership in terms of who's going to go forward, who's going to drop off, that kind of thing. We'll see how that ends up playing out, but part of me would be a bit concerned about that. Souček's so far early doors is getting a bit more advanced than the other, but we'll see. Campos always throwing me off with his number 5. Not keen. Actually, no, I am keen. I do love the fact he's just got a random ass number. Oh, it's a nice ball through. Corona whips it in. Header. Just wide from I think it was Nesri. Was it Nesri? No, it was Munier. who came flying in from the midfield position, arriving late. It was pinged into the box from Corona out on the right-hand side. Nice ball from Jesus Navas, ran the back. He takes Aaron Cresswell on easy. He plays it in, and Oskampos was there. He looked very angry that, that Munya takes the header just wide. Sevilla looking good, but here comes Antonio on the counter-attack, powers through, takes a heavy touch. He's a bit far. There was a moment where it looked like it could have happened. It looked like it could have happened. Vlasic was up alongside him. Mikel Antonio maybe should have found him instead. Manages to power through. Kunde and Gulst. Let's go with not dealing with it too well. Antonio shakes him off. Powers through, and Vlasic was there. Maybe there was a cutback. There was maybe 2 opportunities for comebacks or cutbacks. Fornals was on the far side as well, and it just couldn't quite find the space. Ends up just shooting. Hits the side netting. I've got a feeling those chances aren't going to come too frequently for us, and we need to make the most of those opportunities. Declan Rice, so a hit of a foul there, but he comes away with the ball anyway. So we need to make the most of it. It's Thomas Souček finding his way out onto the right hand side, like Mikel Antonio on the left. You love to see it. You don't love to see it. You do not love to see it at all. As you said, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But opened up a can of tuna. Love that. Get your iron. I don't remember what tuna's high in. I'm gonna say it with my chest. Iron. Get your iron. Irons. Oh, it's exciting for me and only me. Antonio's going to cause them trouble. You would hope so, right? I mean, like, again, he's a difficult forward to play against at the best of times. You just got to hope he has a good game. Good clearance by Curtis Zouma. Cut out there. You've got to hope he has a good game. And he has. In Europe so far, he's been very good, to be fair. When we were at our best, he was at our best, and that was when Europe was going on. And I'm hoping today he would get another good performance from Lanzini with a poor pass there. Lets it out to Corona. Offs it short to Meunier. And Nesri to hit it. Good block by Ben Johnson. Dawson throwing himself in front of it as well. I'm not sure which one got the final touch. And then Acuna went for it from range. It's dragged significantly wide. Poor pass from Lanzini. There was an opportunity for West Ham to counter-attack, and Lanzini just with a sloppy pass into the path of Corona, who then ends up creating opportunity again. They're creating opportunities relatively easily and relatively well here, Sevilla. But we have started legendarily slow of late. Hopefully that's what they're seeing. And Lanzini just completely outdone in midfield again there. Hint of a foul potentially, but realistically there, I saw his shirt being pulled, but he was just instantly swarmed by Acuna and Oliver Torres, and just Sevilla just going flying through. Inner circle, are they not working? I've heard they were. However, as Ben says there, Heskell, footy pass, footy bite. All places you can have a look. If you don't find one in a circle, I apologize. But I believe, like I said, I've heard the one in the Discord was working, but also footy pass, footy bite, Heskell, he's goal, Heskell. Who knows? Kunde has excellent hair. I just want to bring that up now because I feel like it's something I'm going to want to talk about a lot. So I'm bringing it up now, hopefully, to stop myself thinking about it later. Good hair. Very good hair. We can move on. Declan Rice dropping very deep. Right now, the sort of the partnership, at least in terms of moving the ball or progressing the ball, seems to be Declan Rice dropping very deep and Souček having a much more freer role going forward, which is probably the right thing to do. Lanzini dropping deeper than Souček as well, probably going to help that out a lot. So far as that, at least in terms of attacking formation, I'm relatively happy. Defensively, we need to. There's a little bit of a need to wake up maybe slightly, but yeah, I'm okay with that. Lanzini out to Cresswell, out on the left-hand side, back to Lanzini centrally. West Ham trying to work their way forward. A good spell of possession with the ball. First one we've really had. Antonio's ball in. Couldn't quite find Vlasic. It was a bit of a nothingy ball, but he's found some space and played it in instead of shooting. So we're building. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Listen, he's got hair. Yeah. He's fine. Listen, he's been like this his entire life. He's comfortable with it. He's comfortable with it. He better be. If he doesn't mention it, I might kick him off. That's how I'll start. What do you think of his hair? There he is, heading it away with that great head hair. You just love to see it. Lanzini trying to nod it towards Antonio. Can't quite. West Ham, good spell right now. Fornals tries to dink it in, looking for Vlasic there. Can't quite make it work. Fornals wins a free kick. Meunier went down there. I'm not entirely certain how that was a free kick for West Ham. Meunier agrees with me, but I won't lie to you. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not going to complain. He picks up the ball, Meunier. Fornals comes flying in. I don't really think it was... I guess it was a handball. I guess that's what you're... Because I don't think it was maybe necessarily a foul, but, you know. We'll see. Free kick to West Ham. About 30 yards out. It's not shooting range, but Lanzini and Cresswell standing over it. I mean, look, maybe they proved me wrong, but without Payet, this is not shooting range, is it? Lanzini to take. Puts it into a good area. Rice headers it across. Vlasic headers it. Oh, great save. Antonio. No. Ow. How? Ball comes in from the free kick. Lanzini takes it, puts it into a really nice area. Declan Rice nods it back across goal. Vlasic gets all of the power onto it, but it's just too close to the goalkeeper who juts his hand out here, stops it, and Antonio swinging in practically in the 6-yard box. Can't get past the defender. How that isn't gone in, I will never know. Sevilla 0, West Ham 0. That was bloody close. That was bloody close. And now Campos down the left-hand side for Sevilla. Charges forward towards Ben Johnson, who's trying to show him onto the inside. Can't quite do it. Or to the outside, sorry. But the ball in's not great. And West Ham come away with it. Declan Rice dallying over the ball. Maybe almost playing us into trouble there, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, so as much as I agree that he probably should have headed it anywhere else, A, I think that was difficult, but B, he can't be an open goal and head it to the goalkeeper. It can't be both things. So to be fair, but he should have done better than he should have done better than that. And to be fair, he does well. He gets as much power on it as he possibly can, and it's not directly at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper does have to make a save, but it's not. It is what it is. It is what it is. Not known for his heading, Vlasic. Not known for his heading. Goodell. There we go. The commentators just said it. Goodell. Goodell is how we're going to say that midfielder come centre-back's name today. Alongside the excellent Koundé. To be fair, Goodell, not bad hair either. Not Koundé levels, but not bad. You got to respect it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Koundé comes flying out, just steaming forward like Diop in his prime. And West Ham, again, when we see Koundé come out like that, we need to maybe capitalize on it, counter-attack quickly, find a bit of space fast. Basically get it to Antonio is what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna lie, the Antonio miss out of the two of them is even worse. He barely even hits it. I mean, Vlasic comes to him slightly awkwardly. He should angle it slightly better, to be fair. Not going to defend him too much on that one. He should have angled it slightly better. But the Antonio miss, he barely touched the ball, bruv. Corner from Sevilla, and Torres just with a Mikel Antonio-esque volley. It's a goal kick to West Ham. Yeah, Antonio one's more frustrating to me. I mean, it comes to him a bit quick as well, so I probably shouldn't be too harsh on that one either. But he barely touches it. He skims off it. If this is Antonio's foot and this is the ball, it's one of those ones where it sort of skims across the top when he swings at it. It just, Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it, but yes. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm not going to say it, but I'm here for it. I mean, we're not the best at it, are we? Part of me is like, it's a shame Rakitic got injured because I just wanted to see him play football again. I think I've only seen one game since he joined Sevilla. You might not have even seen a game. I'm trying to remember, actually. I don't think I have. Koundé comes charging forward again. Again, we're going to want to capitalize on this. Koundé keeps coming out very far. He's charging forward. Like I say, very Diop-esque. He's picking up the ball and just coming flying into our half. And part of the benefit of sitting deep like we do as a David Moyes side is that is gonna not force, but it's going to encourage Sevilla to overcommit. And Koundé is very much overcommitting. And especially in a situation where potentially SEVWHU and Acuna are getting very far forward as fullbacks, and you're leaving really Joe Jordan as a sort of DM, but also more importantly the Goodell, baby Goodell. Good, I tried it. Goodell. Then you really want to capitalize on that. It's one of the few times where I'm going to be like, do you know what? Long ball it, punt it, not fast. Let's just get it going. Ball into the box. Vlasic making some space in the area. Antonio puts it into a crowd. Souček there, almost getting a strong touch on it. Couldn't quite manage it. It's an opportunity there for West Ham. Not quite. Good to see you, Todd. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're good. Souček can't quite getting on it. The ball from Antonio is not great. Very dirty so far from Sevilla, and I'm fine with it. I can't lie. So who's coming to drive my lorry from Scotland to Newcastle so I can watch the game? Bro, I wish I could. I wish I could drive, but I can't. So a lorry probably seems like a danger to society if I'm in control of that. Well, yeah, he's letting a lot go. I mean, he's doing it a lot for us as well, but he is doing it. He is doing it a lot. To be fair, Kyle, I got the one from the. I got the top one footy bite. Pardon me. I got the one top of footy bite from the top of the Discord. Have a go and start. A bell already? We don't have different sizes of bells. We don't have the standard bell size. Listen, if people vote for a bell early doors, I'll do it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'll do it. If the bell happens, but Oh, bus license. Don't know why that excited me. It did. I can't drive anything. No drives. I can be a passenger in a car. I can sit on the back of a moped. That's about it. I can ride a bike. Does riding a bike help? My gut says no. My gut says no. After the initial concern, the initial moments from Sevilla where they did create some pretty decent chances early doors, it's calmed down a little bit, and West Ham have grown into the game and started to be able to deal with it slightly better. Not being as dangerous, not being as scary, and I feel kind of good about that. We're growing into the game. Sevilla aren't. That is, of course, not to say we can turn off and switch off. Fornal's nice ball into Vlasic, who lays it out first time to Ben Johnson. Plays it back across first time early. Vlasic is flashed under. The camera angle changed so quickly I couldn't quite see it, but it looks like it hits underneath his foot. And now Sevilla can counterattack. Campos, good tackle, Manuel Lanzini. Good tackle, Lanzini. Doing a big old bit there. Doing big bits. It's a great question, Mulch. I just had to deep set. I stared at it. You probably noticed I stared at it quite considerably for at least 5 minutes. It felt like there, just to really, truly understand what you were saying. And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know. Listening from Michigan, USA. JAY, love that. J. I don't know. JAY. We'll go with JAY. Or Juster. I'll call you Juster. I like that. Juster. We'll go with that. Let's have a vote. Hey, listen, if people vote for the vote, then I'll put the vote in. Again, this is a very democratic process. There has to be enough. You have to put in enough. You have to put enough letters to the 1912 committee, aka just mention it in chat. Then I put it to the vote. Yeah. Because my concern is I put it in and people say yes regardless because you just say yes in a vote in a poll. That's the concern. So we'll see. He's getting the bells. Mate, listen. If the people want it. The thing is, Sevilla are very good defensively. As much as I say that going through, like I was looking into it very briefly, not enough. I don't have enough real knowledge to talk about Sevilla in deep, concise ways, right? But look, a very brief look over how they've been playing this season. I mean, second La Liga, right? But they have been very good defensively. And so I talk about trying to capitalize on Koundé going so far forward. It's not like they don't do this usually, I would suspect. Like I say, I haven't seen a Sevilla game this season, I don't think. So I wouldn't be able to tell you whether Koundé is just vibing doing that constantly, but or whether it's just a thing for today. But you know, he's coming out very, very far. He's stepping deep into our territory. And I feel like we do need to capitalize on that. But again, it's one of those situations where they are very good defensively, and it doesn't necessarily mean that's a weakness of theirs. But I feel like it's something we could be capitalizing on. What I'm saying is essentially we need to speed up our transitions from defense to attack. Because right now we're dealing relatively well with their attacks. We're sitting very deep. We're sitting very deep. We're soaking up pressure relatively well. We are, you know, apart from those early 2 chances, and even the second one wasn't great. It was a flashpoint more than it was a legit chance. We're doing okay, and I feel like maybe we could speed up the process of getting from defense to attack. Now, that would essentially mean playing long ball, playing direct long balls, and most of the time I would be against that. But today I'm all right with that. So maybe it's something we could look to do. I don't know. We'll see. But we're doing okay. We're holding our own right now. We're holding our own, and we've had, what a ball across the Cresswell. I think that was Lanzini. He stops and applauds it because, my God, that was an absolute. It was either Lanzini or Johnson. I don't know which one of it was, but it was an absolutely peach perfect ball. Listen, just Madman's the only person saying it right now. Good info, Mark. Thank you very much. Paramount Plus in the UK, in the US. If anyone's in the US and looking for where to watch it, Paramount Plus. No premature bells. He's very, very fast, to be fair. I assume he's talking about Koundé, which is, yeah, he's not slow. He's not slow at all. Double bell would blow my mind, bruv. If the people wanted the double bell again, we could do it, but eat a bell for every shot on target. How many shots on target have there been so far? My gut says 2. Let me have a gander. How many shots have there been on target so far? It's been 3 shots on target. 2 for Sevilla, 1 for West Ham. Okay. No, but I don't know. I don't think I have that much. I think I've got like 3 max. I used to frequent a pub called the Eight Bells. Ooh, didn't know that. I didn't know there was even a pub with the word bell. There must be pubs with the word bell in it. Why would I know that, Charlie? Shut up is what I'm saying, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up, Charlie. Shut up, me. Do you know what I mean? I got like this. I just need to talk to myself. I hit him with one of these. Like, oi, shut up, Charlie. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What, does this zoom into... No, wait, hang on. Hang on. There we go. Just in case we need it. We have it now. Just in case we need it. Like, shut up, Charlie. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Now we're here. Now we're rocking and rolling. Now the watch along's going. We got it going now, people. Vlasic, nice turn and pass into path Antonio, who outdone by Goodell there. Antonio's already looking shattered. He's either looking shattered or injured. I don't know which one, but he is walking about the pitch. Antonio head down to Stevie B. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. He went in for the challenger on Goodell. They both sort of bounced into each other, and he just strides away. Pardon? Classic Charlie joke there. Pow. Pow. Bells are very loud, IRL. I'm not going to lie about it. Eat a bell for every successful Antonio pass. That I could do. I could do. Played out wide now. Sevilla trying to find their way in from the left-hand side. Acuna. Not a great header in the centre, to be honest with you. Jordan with a nice little kung fu kick doesn't really work out for Sevilla. And they end up playing it back to the goalkeeper. Playing it back to Bono. This is where West Ham earlier in the season would be pressuring, pushing, pressing. But not really doing anything. Not really doing anything here, West Ham, in terms of that. In fact, Mikel Antonio is not even looking at the ball. He's turned around and is pointing at other people. Now he's getting involved in the press. You know. Who's their number 11? Is that Munya? A bit awkward there. Pinged across against by Jordan. That's a great ball. Looking for Corona, who tries to take on Ben Johnson, who does well. Well done by Ben Johnson there, just cancelling that one out. Good positioning means he doesn't even have to make a challenge there. Just waits for the ball to come to him. You love to see it. It's a great ball by Jordan, though. Who, of course, linked to him quite heavily in summer. Acuna in, shot wide from Sevilla. Meunier again. He's getting chances, is Meunier. He's sort of playing almost as an auxiliary second striker in a sort of space just behind En-Nesyri. And he's getting chances. He's getting a lot of chances. Acuna finds him there in the D. And he hits it first time. It's not the best shot you're ever going to see. He drags it wide, but another decent opportunity. And Meunier is he's finding space. He's definitely finding space. Souček out on the right, plays it in. The idea wasn't bad, and it was only just behind Antonio. A bit more invention, maybe Antonio could have got that, but it happens. It would have been difficult for him to get to anyway, but not a bad idea. Souček's finding himself out on this wide right-hand side quite a lot with a little bit of space. Obviously, he's not a great passer of the ball. Is our boy Thomas. So there is a mild bit of concern in terms of when he has the ball. That's not trying to do anything too spectacular with it. But equally, he's finding some success down there. Dawson with I don't know what his the idea there was, but he hit it long and then it's straight into the path of Koundé. And Sevilla straight back up the other end to attack again. Cheers, Craig. Jordan, Torres, Navas, back to Torres. Navas again. They're out on this right-hand side. Sevilla trying to play their ball forward. Navas flicks it in. Header. Save from Areola again. Header that time from En-Nesyri. They're finding a lot of space and success, Sevilla, but they're not finding that final killer pass to really give themselves an opportunity that's scary for West Ham. That's really making it difficult. Well, Antonio battles for that, gets it down well to Vlasic early, who hits it. Corner. I thought I didn't think I deflected off anyone, but Vlasic, it was a really good opportunity there. It was one of those ones where it happened so quickly. The replay comes back. It was a long searching ball from Dawson after he flopped with the first one a second ago. He does it a second time, and Antonio battles for it well, nods it down to Vlasic, who finds a bit of space. It was, don't get me wrong, it would have taken something a bit spectacular from that kind of range, just outside the area. Weak foot, taking it from range, taking it in his stride, but he does force a save from Bono. And it's going to be a corner for West Ham United to take from the right-hand side. Good play from Dawson, Antonio, and Vlasic there. Dawson, of course, that long ball a second ago was completely and utterly pointless. Didn't even come close to anyone. Second one, perfect. Inch perfect. Feel like maybe that's something we've a plan we've got going on, because 2 in that space of time where he's headed into a sort of similar area, similar vibe. Cresswell takes the corner, puts it in deep. Looking for us at the back post. It's headed away by Bono. Fornals tries to just pile drive, volley it back into the box, but it deflects off Navas for a throw in. Throw in by the left-hand side corner flag for West Ham. Declan Rice with the ball. Whips it in towards Souček, who goes down, but nothing to be got at from ref there. 2 opportunities in very quick succession there. En-Nesyri and Vlasic. We're seeing the replays of both. En-Nesyri, the header would have been it would have taken a lot for him to score that header from that sort of position. It was a good enough header. He got it well. He got up well. He headed it away from Areola, but from the edge of the area, you're gonna have to get a very powerful header, and Areola saves it comfortably in the end. Comeback from Vlasic was good. Better from Vlasic. Souček header. We'll take it. Listen, get those corners, get it towards Souček. I'm happy. Souček again playing the ball out wide to Mikel Antonio out on this left-hand side. Into the path for Souček. He's got people around him. Can he find any of them? They're swarmed by Sevilla players. Thomas Souček dribbling around people, twining them up. Like me, secondary school. Let's go. Mikel Antonio on the left-hand side pulls it back across, looking for anyone. It's just behind everyone. Looking for anyone behind everyone. And West Ham get a throw on the left-hand side about halfway through the half. Halfway up their half. Kurt Zuma completely misses the ball, but West Ham recollect it. It's very back and forth, Jamie. It's very back and forth. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, and the worst thing, Ben, is we used to press really well, but now we don't do it anymore. First 2 months of the season, we were really good at pressing. We were incredibly good at pressing. I was shocked how good we were. And since then, we've just sort of given up on it. Don't know why. Great tackle by Lanzini. You've seen the replay there on Torres. Sloppy play there from West Ham. Goes for a Sevilla throw-in deep inside their own half. I'm not sure what the deal is. As far as I know, we paid 17 million up front and the rest was in installments, but I don't know. Or the rest was in clauses and installments, but I don't know what the installments were. I don't know what the clauses were. And it was worth up to 33 million or something like that. But 17 mil up front, but I don't know how that figures out. Not me, not an ITK. I just know what people tell me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in the know in that sense. Johnson to take the throw in. Looking for Vlasic, who battles for it. And it's well defended in the end. Vlasic does well to try and get in behind, working hard to try and do something there. But just good defending from Acuna. Stops it from happening. Reckon any of their players have heard of Dawson would love to see what their analysis of him was. Yeah. So they're gonna play Kurt Zuma. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, okay. Now we know Kurt Zuma, Chelsea, played around out. And Dawson. Who? Dawson. Craig Dawson. Who? I'd love to see it. What he's gonna do. He's got three modes. He's good in the box for headers. He's gonna punt it long, and if your head's on the floor, he will kick it. I mean, I don't know what they would say. I would imagine it'd be something like that, but I would love to be in a fly in the wall of the team meeting where they talk through West Ham's strengths and weaknesses. Vlasic now sporting a goatee. That's why he's on a madness today. I mean, the evidence is clear for all to see, Lucas. You know what I mean? He's got that. I couldn't think of a single person who's ever had a goatee. He's got that Vlasic going on. Trendsetter. Forward thinking. You know? Sevilla playing the ball around just in front of the halfway line, trying to find a bit of space. Acuna. Vlasic harrying him. Plays it out wide to Corona, who tries to whip it in early. Craig Dawson easily just counsels and clears that one away. David Moyes, of course, back in Spain. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. Oh, Ben Johnson. Seeing the replay of Ben Johnson and En-Nesyri just clashing. En-Nesyri went down maybe a little bit too easily, but it was definitely a push. There's a lot of referees are letting a lot go today. He is letting a lot go today. David Brent had a goatee. Yeah. Zlatan. Did Zlatan have a goatee? I guess. Walter White. Great shout. Any other goatees, chat? What's your favorite? Who's your favorite goatee? You know? Who's your favorite goatee? The final is actually in Sevilla, in this exact ground we're playing in right now. Amazingly. Good ball in for Sevilla. Opportunity hooked away from Thomas Souček. A little bit awkward, a little bit of a deflection. We're at 340 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're powering through. I'm saying 400 is happening. It's happening. Remember to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Get involved. We're live throughout the entirety of this game. Live at halftime. Geo will pop in. Live in the second half. Live all the way to full time where Geo Gonzo will take over for their review. We got it going on, bruv. Get involved. Like, subscribe, bell icon, all that stuff. Antonio with a little try and step, but Jordan just counsels that one out. Antonio needs to follow up on him here. Good work. Antonio harrying well there, forcing the long kick. Souček gives away the free kick, but it was well done by Antonio in the end. It wasn't the initial play wasn't great. He loses out too easily, but he ends up following Jordan through. Jordan. He ends up following him well to just not allow the goalkeeper to go for the short option, forces it long. Unfortunately, Thomas Souček came in on Corona. Quite forearmy on him there. It's very much a foul. Yeah, he's looking very patchy at the moment. The header down for the Vlasic opportunity was really good. Outside of that, not the best game he's ever had in his life. Referee's called something there. I'm not sure what. I think is their goalkeeper injured? Their goalkeeper's got some people running across to him. I'm not sure what's happened. Referee all of a sudden stopped the game, and they're now looking at his left foot. They've got a goalkeeper warming up. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Dimitrovic is warming up for Sevilla as Julian Lopetegui is just screaming at some Sevilla players. But yeah, we're looking all right so far. I can't lie to you. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We're holding our own. It's not been a. It certainly hasn't been like the early Europa League games where we come in and we just blitzed them, and we were so much better. Steven Seagal, Ben, what a shout! What a shout, Ben. Yeah, it wasn't like the early Europa League games we came through and we just blitzed people, right? It wasn't like that. This is certainly a much tougher test, probably the toughest test we've had in the Europa League. But we're holding our own. If you said there was a goal in this game, I wouldn't be able to 100% confidently tell you which way it was going. And away to Sevilla, a team who I think have lost only once at home in all competitions this season, second in La Liga, the best team in Europa League history. We're doing all right. We're holding our own relatively well. We do need to take our opportunities because they're not coming that frequently. We're not coming that frequently, but so far, relatively happy. Probably a bit early to say that. Probably going to screw everything up now, and I apologize for it profusely. But so far, all right. Sevilla on the ball around the halfway line. A little slip from Torres there, but then gets up and plays it through to Corona nicely. Short to Meunier, back to Corona, lays off to Jesus Navas out on the left-hand side. He's got Os Campos on the overlap. Doesn't quite go for him. Instead, tries to play it in. Cleared away from Kurt Zuma. Home fans not booing Zuma today. Clearly, that news didn't go that far. Their backup keeper scored a penalty against Jan Oblak last season. What? Did he? When was this? Mate, what a boy. He was very bold. He was very bold. You got a problem with that? Nah, bro. I like it. I'm here for it. But that was not Danny DeVito's accent, was it? The point is, he's very bold. Shiny dome. Ogbonna-esque. Kunde again coming very far forward. Oh, good ball into Torres. Good tackle, Thomas Souček. Well in, lads. Well in. I'm liking Souček with the headband, man. Gives him an element of like Street Fighter about him, you know? Pablo Fornals will take that. Throwing all day off Oliver Torres. Was Torres at Porto when Lopetegui was there? Maybe. Don't remember. My brain just all of a sudden kicked into gear there. And I was like, oh, maybe that was why he turned up there. Who knows? Who knows? They not. I went there and I don't remember seeing any. But I was a child and can barely remember it because, you know, I wasn't really concentrating. I had Pokemon Emerald. Why would I care about what's going on? Do you know what I mean? But still, I don't know if it might not have been Emerald, to be fair, but this was 2005, 2006, so no, it was 2004 even, probably. Crowd very unhappy that a free kick didn't go Sevilla's way for a handball and 4 hours there. It looked too close to him for me, but I'd have to see the replay to make a full judgment. Ben Johnson trying to stride forward, but it's good defending from Corona. Took me a second there to adjust. Coming close to the end of the first half here, and it's been good from West Ham. It's been all right. It's not been an incredible, swashbuckling, unbelievably beautiful performance or anything like that. But if we're being honest about it, it's been all right. Craig Dawson doing a Kunde, just coming out of the area there. We've got forward relatively well. We've not really taken the opportunities, not got forward enough. We've certainly not committed enough, but we've done all right. We've defended relatively well. That much I would have expected anyway, but we've defended relatively well. And you know, I feel kind of, as the game goes on, sort of building a bit of confidence, you know. Lanzini, nice ball into the path of Souček. Plays it out wide to Ben Johnson. Vlasic peels off into the centre. Tries to ping it across to the back post. Fornals volleys it. of Kunde. It's going to be a corner. It was a decent little bit of play. The cross from Johnson lacked a lot to be desired. It wasn't very. It hits Fornal's arm, but it's so close to him. We're seeing a replay of the potential handball there, but it's so close to him, it's not happening. I feel I'm all right with how we're going. I'm all right with how we're going right now. Sevilla fans not happy at the moment. They're getting involved with the chance because of it, but they were very angry for a second. Corner for West Ham out on the left-hand side. We've got two men over it like it's a free kick. Fornals dummies it, and then it's been. We still haven't taken it, by the way. My God, whipped in, whipped out. Corner kick. We're aiming towards the back post with our corners right now, which is all right. This is better than the near post. I'm fine with that. But we're sort of aiming towards Declan Rice. Seems to be nodding them back down across. That seems to be our tactic today, which is nice because usually our tactic is just punt it at the front post and hope for the best. But that one, outswinger, way too far, just couldn't quite do it. 1 minute of stoppage time to go, and we're almost done with this first half. And I think we're doing all right. Radio saying there are 10,000 supporters in Spain to watch the match. I've heard the same thing, yeah, which is crazy to think about, but fair. How much do you reckon Ben Johnson's worth? We did do a video on the Patreon about this. We did a tier list ranking every single West Ham squad player. I don't think you'd get right now. I don't think you'd get more than 8 million for Ben Johnson. I might be wrong about that. Lanzini can't quite get forward. Free kick against Hordan. Shame. Good opportunity again, but we're just not quite capitalizing on that one. Need to pick up. Yeah, I feel like the knockdown is just a bit too much, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We're doing okay with it, but I do feel like we could do serve to be a little bit less fancy with it. Halftime whistle is now officially gone. It is Sevilla 0, West Ham United 0. Okay-ish. Yeah, I mean that's how I feel. I mean, I'm not dissatisfied with that. I think I'm okay with it. I think we've been all right. We're away to a very good team in the Europa League, a very, very good team. And I'll be honest, I feel like we're in this game. I feel like if you said, one team were going to score in the second half, I wouldn't be able to tell you who it was. Have they had probably the better opportunities? Maybe. They've certainly looked all right in that sense. But realistically, we've had opportunities, We've defended well. We've restricted them relatively well. And I think that when it comes down to it, I'm relatively happy. We're in this game. I think we're doing all right. I think it can happen. I don't know. How do you feel? Let me know at halftime how you feel about the game. Geo will hopefully be joining us momentarily. At least my bladder hopes so. We're, of course, aiming for, we've hit the 300 likes, so we're just seeing how far we can get today. And we're at 359 right now. So let's just keep going, people. Let's just keep that pushing. Let's keep that big boy number rising. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we are live, of course, every single match day without fail. To talk about, all things West Ham. So come get involved. Also getting involved is Geo Mackie. Geo, talk to me. I'm quite happy.
I'm happy. It's a continuation of the performance at Anfield, really, for me, which is a slightly different team, but we look good, we look organised, everybody's working their arses off, everybody knows their job, create a couple of chances, better finishing, we're leading in that game. I'm very, very happy at halftime, Charlie.
Yeah, I think we've done all right. I think we've restricted them relatively well. I expected us to be the defensive side in this. Obviously, we're away to a team who I think have only lost once all season in all competitions at home. Like, I wasn't expecting us to come out and be the aggressive side. You know what I mean? And so it's when you do that, you're always sort of you live and die by how well you defend, basically. If your defense has a bad day and you're all out defense, you're screwed. It's done. You've basically as good as lost instantaneously. But we've defended really well. The chances they have had, and they've probably had more chances than us, have been kind of, I don't know, what's the kind of fleeting.
Half chances, yeah.
Yeah, half chances. And we've had a couple of ourselves. We could serve to have more. We could serve to take those opportunities a bit better. But, and there's one or two times where I'm like, little bit of a different decision here, maybe a better pass here, and all of a sudden we have another opportunity. But I can't lie. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, the way I was just wording it a second ago is, if you told me there was another goal in this game, or there was a goal in this game, I wouldn't be able to tell you who it was for at all. And I think that's a good thing for us. At this stage, I think that's a good thing for us.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's very tense though, isn't it, watching it as a supporter? Every time Sevilla get a ball and go forward, I'm sort of clinging on. I'm thinking, don't do this, don't do this. I think the only area that concerns me from a defensive point of view is Sevilla's right-hand side, and in particular when Navas gets forward. I think the crosses from that side has been good, and as we seem to be finding that gap between our two centre-backs. He's done it on a couple of occasions now, and a bit of a warning sign, really. But apart from that, I'm very happy. I'm not too concerned with what I saw. I thought the first 5 minutes, Sevilla were knocking about and they were pinging it from left back to right wing. I thought, Jesus, these boys are here to play. But after that, we sort of calmed it a little bit, and we've been knocking the ball about fine at the back, mainly in our own third. We've been passing the ball about really nice. We've been taking the tempo out of the game. This result suits West Ham far more than Sevilla right now. The pressure's on them to come out in the second half and go get the goal. The pressure's not on us. If you offered David Moyes to blow for full time now, I think he would take it, and I would too. I would say, yes, please, a 0-0, I'll have that. I'm not too sure they would. I think they would say, well, no, we don't really fancy going to London with a draw. So the pressure's on them to come out and offer a little bit more. And I think they've got one or two quiet players at the minute. That's concerning me as well. And there's one or two Sevilla players not quite doing it in the first half, and they've got some really good options on the bench as well. However, I can only comment on what we saw rather than what I predict we're going to see. I'm very, very happy at halftime, Charlie. I'd have bit your arm off for that performance in the first half before the game.
Yeah, I think also potentially Rakitic going off and Meunier coming on has maybe helped them a little bit in that sense, in that he's just finding a lot of joy in spaces just outside the area, and that's maybe giving Zuma and Dawson a bit more to think about and potentially helping En-Nesyri a lot, because I think Rakitic is a great player, but he's not Meunier in terms of finding those spaces in and around their box as a number 10. What do you think about Koundé's hair? I like it. I think it's a banging do. I'm very impressed by it. I saw him walking about. He's striding up the pitch with the ball. I'm like, that guy has got good hair. And I just wanted to bring it up. You know, I felt like it was necessary. Good hair, Geo. You know, up there with the best. He does. All right. I'll speak to you in a minute.
Leave me with that, yeah. Good man.
Yeah, right, let's see what enjoy it.
Let's see what you're all saying in the live chat then. That's enough for Charlie. That's enough for me. Let's see what you guys are saying. Get your comments in. Come on, get your comments in. Give me your thoughts of the first 45. You've already posted them. Get them in again because I've not been watching them. I don't like reading them when I'm answering questions from Charlie. Anyway, Dave says he's a bag of nerves still, but we're also in this game. Ariola, very good. Johnson's been incredible. My nerves have chilled a little bit, Dave. I only get nervous when Sevilla's in there attacking our goal, but when it's away from our goal, I'm pretty chilled out, actually. I think it's off the back of our performance. Michael says we're evenly matched, just depends if they have other gears to go through. That's my concern. But you know something, I think one of our two players do as well. Ironix fancies us for the second half. We're definitely worth a goal. Kyle says we're looking decent. Need to take some chances in the second half. Some worries at the back, but that's to be expected against a core team. Completely agree with that. Curved glass. When you walk through a storm, eat a great big pie and don't be afraid of a beer. I'm going to try that next time it's raining, and I'm going to say Curved glass told me to do this. So when I'm having a pie and a beer and it's pissing down outside, I'm blaming you, mate. West Ham Online says a tight game. Do you know something? I think it's more open than I expected. I thought we were going to see quite defensive stances from both teams. I think we both had a go at each other, actually. I've been quite pleasantly surprised at how open it's been, but it is tight. I agree with West Ham Online there. Last Eight Dog says, I think we've had a terrific first half against a very difficult opposition. Powerhouse performing so well. I agree, we don't look out of place, do we? This is the knockout stage of Europa League, and we look like we belong there. We are doing well against historically the best ever team, the best ever club, not team, it's a different team, isn't it? But the club in terms of this competition. Lawrence says we've got to take advantage of them having a weaker team. They might be stronger ours. That's a good point. Obviously, they'll have Delaney back from suspension as well. We'll be stronger too. We've got Jared Bowen. Simon says we're playing well. Thoughts on Johnson? I think he's doing really good. I think defensively, Johnson's not had to go forward. Okay, this is going to sound like a real backhanded compliment, but it's my honest opinion. He's not had to go forward that much. So I think my only criticism of Ben Johnson's overall game in general, not tonight, is his sort of composure and delivery in the final third. And because he's not had to venture into the final third too much, he's having a good game. I think if he was having to cross it and stuff, we might see a little bit, but I think he's done brilliantly so far. I always say as a defender, the best compliment you can get is when your opponent, and it only works if you're up against the best player. So if we agree Ocampos is their best player in the final third in terms of the play down the wing, he's had to move over to the other side of the pitch. Massive compliment to Ben Johnson. His direct opponent's buggered off because he can't get any joy against him. Kevin thinks he's been very good. Chippy says a tale of two headers. I like that. Joe says Vlasic should have scored so far. So good. Eric thinks Fernandez looks agile. Michael, it was a good cross from Johnson, wasn't it? And Creswell gave him a clap while the ball was still in midair. I liked it. Paul, very solid first half. Happy with that. Souček is playing high up, isn't he? I quite like it. The way I see we're playing, I could be wrong. The way I see it is Rice is a bit more of a traditional number 4 tonight, defensive midfielder, and Lanzini and Souček are like a number 8 pivot, if you like. We don't have a number 10 tonight. I see it as Fernal slightly to the left, Vlasic on the right, and then we've got Lanzini and Souček as a partnership in that number 8 pivot. A bit like how Man City play, and I like it. I'm all for it. It's looking good. Kaiser says good start. Scott says Johnson, Fernals and Lanzini strong. Zuma's a beast, and Dawson's hanging in on there. Edwards says we've dominated possession, but I think they've had the better chances. Ref been a bit suspect, but might be the cans talking. Nico's been good and works a lot harder than Benrahma. I think the ref's been okay, to be honest. He's letting a lot go, which is good. Alan says great performance, but we can't miss any more chances like that. Vlasic won. Adam says Lanzini and Rice are the best players on the pitch. Well, WHQ 91 says Vlasic just score that header anywhere but the middle of the goal. Yeah, no, he's just going for power, isn't he, Vlasic? You can see when the ball comes in, he sort of tenses up. He's like, I'm ready to just... He sort of does that, but it's the wrong thing to do. You do anything but that. It was almost coming low enough. He could have just possibly have took it down on his chest. I don't know. There's loads of... The only thing he shouldn't have done is head it with power at the keeper. That's the one thing he did do. Clayton says, looking good, we can do this. Steve says, good football being played, but neither side pushing hard. That's the right thing to do in Leg 1, though. I think you can't overcommit. The worst thing you can do is throw everybody forward and get done on the counter-attack. Leave that for the second leg if you have to, or pick and choose your moments in the second half when the opposition's tiring and stuff. I think it's a good half. I thoroughly enjoyed that half. I thought it was a really good performance from us, and I thought Sevilla were quite good as well. Talis, happy with the performance so far. Got to take our chances. Russell says, I know you watch, but he thinks we can nick it. Well, Trapper says, Lanzini's the key. Get him on the ball. And see him feeding one through for Antonio. Someone just said that. Here we go. Apache. Lanzini assist for Antonio incoming. You two are on the same wavelength. Copying each other. Paul says, great first half. No passengers. Johnson playing beyond his years. Well, Joshua says, happy with that first performance. Can't relax watching this one, though. Big second half to come. Gad says Pablo needs to help Creswell out a bit better. I agree, actually. My only worry, like I said, is when Navas goes forward. That's Fernandez's immediate opponent, so he needs to tweak that a little bit, please. Wardown Life says, great half. Defend is solid, but should have scored our chance. We'd bite your hand off for 0-0. Completely agree. Almost hope it's not 0-0. Me and Gonzo said 0-0 in the preview. Then we both changed today. The finish is 0-0. It's going to be a bit silly. We didn't have money on it, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to do some more comments in a second, starting with Liam's one. Before I do that, make sure you drop a like on it. Charlie normally gets excited when he gets a lot of likes. There's 550 people of you watching. So if you could all just like the video, Charlie will get a nice little morale boost. Like to keep Charlie happy. We need to keep Charlie happy and well fed, but happy. Liam says that went as good as it probably could have without scoring. Arguably, the better chances, haven't conceded. we weren't going to dominate the game start to finish. Completely agree. I should have travelled to Sevilla. I would. A, don't have a passport. B, can't afford it. I'll go to the other game though. They went at home on next Thursday. I'm going to that one. So I couldn't go. There was no way I could have went to Sevilla. I don't have enough points for a ticket either. I went to 25. I don't have that much points. I'm in the 11 or 12 points I've got. So I'm jealous though. I'm jealous. Megan says, not too bad at all. Knockout games are very tight. I think we're absorbing the pressure. Really happy. I think we're taking advantage of the no away goal rule, aren't we? If the away goal rule was in place, I think we might have a slightly different mentality, which is we probably need to score. But there isn't one, so we're great. 0-0 sign. Happy days. Iron says Lanzini's tackle was always crunchy, wasn't it? I like that. I like a crunchy tackle. I appreciate it. There's two things I appreciate in football more than anything else. A crunchy tackle and an unbelievable assist. Maybe not even assist sometimes. That pass, I know we're playing Villa on Sunday, so I shouldn't say this, but that pass from Callum Chambers to Coutinho at the weekend. I love a pass like that. I love Martin Noble's pass to Antonio at Anfield. Oh, yes. I love that. I love a good bit of technique pass. I love it.
I also like those, like, I do like a searching pass where you can see the camera angle shows the player who's hit it, just watching it, being like, yeah, I nailed that one. Like, I remember, the Antonio goal against, who was it? Watford, the one where Payet does the Rabona assist, and you see from the camera angle, like, Payet does it, and then he could just watch it and just be like, yeah, nailed that one. Like, I love that. Just the idea of just like, yeah.
Crikey, I've ran out of the live chat. I'm far too far behind. Apologies, guys. But there you go. I got quite a lot done, Charlie. I told them all to like the video, so I'm hoping they did while you were away at the toilet. I did.
Yeah, we've got 440 likes right now. We
are. Hang on, we've got 550 viewers. There's 100 people slacking here. There's 100 people.
Mate,
being a bit naughty.
We had 300 before the game even started. Big plays today. Big plays. 500 and something of you now. Get involved. We're setting records. We're setting records.
Before I disappear, what you vibing?
Right. I'm glad you didn't ask me before the game, because I would have gone with my head, and my head said 2-1 Sevilla. And I didn't want to be the guy to piss on everyone's parade, right? But as the build-up was happening, as I was talking more, I started to think with my heart, and I was like 2-1 West Ham. Do I still think it'll be 2-1? I don't know. But I think there's a very big opportunity for West Ham to get a win here. And I'd back a 1-0. I'd back a 1-0 at this point. I really would. 1-0 West Ham. I'm saying it. I'm going with my heart. What are you saying?
I'm going to stick with 0-0. I think
fair.
As the game goes on, both managers have got decisions to make now and on the 60th minute. I always think the hour mark is a magic number in football when it comes to substitutions. Yes. And I think the pressure's on them. They've got 5 subs as well. So I think you might see them go a little bit early and just change 1 or 2 attacking options on the pitch, knowing that if they got a goal up, they can take the other a couple of attacking players off and put on defensive players to reverse their substitutions, if you like. So I would expect to see Martial pretty soon, to be honest with you. I think they'll try and get someone on. I think the pressure's on them. And like I said, while they feel pressure to go and get a goal, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Moyes feels a bit of pressure to get a 0-0, and I don't think he'll do any subs. I think he'll leave it as late as possible while it's 0-0, and then we'll probably see Martin Noble come on for Vlasic or something like that and push Lanzini up a little bit, and we'll try and see the game out, and I'm okay with that. But as I just said while you were away, we are really seeing the benefits tonight of no away goal. If away goal ruling was in place, we'd be sitting here going, we probably need a goal. We probably need to score tonight. Yeah. Because of that, we're fine with a 0-0. We're delighted with a 0-0. So I'm going to stick with 0-0, Charlie, and I'm going to disappear. So have some fun.
See it full time. There you go, everyone. If you want more Geo in your life, which is understandable, he'll be back full time with Gonzo for the review straight after this. So make sure to stick around until then, because we'll be live until then with a lovely old watch along. Come and get involved. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're here just for the halftime, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos, live streams, watch alongs, importantly. And remember to hit that like button. We are on the verge of hitting 500 likes, ladies and gentlemen, which is insane. As the second half has just got underway, the kickoff has happened. Let me change this to the exact time. Kickoff is underway. Sevilla have taken it. Come on, you Irons. Deploy the boys. All of that big things. It's Sevilla 0, West Ham United 0. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Despite the fact I've messed up the timer twice. There we go. There we go. Come on, you Irons. Deploy the boys. It's happening. It is happening. I'm confident all of a sudden, people. I'm confident. Like I said, we are on the verge of 500 likes. We're at 494. 494. 500 is usually the bulk of what we get on an incredible day. And we're hitting that at a half time. Let's keep that like train going. Let's see where we can get to. Some unearned likes. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Good positive start from the second half would go a long, long way. An early goal. This could potentially be one of those games where a goal wins it. So an early one would be beautiful, and it would probably benefit us more. You know, I feel like Sevilla, well, a goal will benefit whoever scores, obviously. But what I mean by that is we're playing the defensive side of our game already. If we could get a goal, that could really calm it down, really, really de-stress us a little bit in that sense. Make it so we don't have to be too concerned, you know? What I'm trying to do is justify what was ultimately quite a stupid statement. Good to see you, Archie. Hope you're well. You're good. This would be a big scalp. Come on, your hands. Strongly agree. This would be a massive. This would be a huge statement of intent. And to be honest with you, I'm confident we can do it. I'm confident we can do it. We're at 504 likes, by the way. Come on. Souček hits it. Save. Flipping X. Souček laid off for him. An absolute power shot. A bit closer to the goalkeeper than you would have liked it to have been, but he hits an absolute corker. Does Thomas Souček. Strides forward. I'm liking the fact that he's coming forward quite openly, but laid off by Antonio and powered by Thomas Souček. Quick throw in taken. Lanzini's cross, poor and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Close from West Ham. Desbliaga los chicos. Los chicos. Lucas. Help. Played into the ball from Os Campos. Good block from Aaron Cresswell. Goes out for a corner to Sevilla. Taken from this right-hand side. Thomas Souček being the one who gets farther forward. It's working for us in that sense. And it was a nice little layoff from Antonio. And Souček strikes it sweetly. But ends up being a relatively comfortable save. Parries it strongly. Still. Second corner for Sevilla of the game. Out from this right-hand side this time. Corona to take it. Whips it in. Looking for Koundé, potentially headed away by Kurt Zouma, his national teammate. Lanzini nods it down now to Fornals, who tries to play a nice... It was almost a beautiful pass to Antonio, but Jesus Navas with a little bit of a back flicky skill ting. That's what that meant, apparently. Stops it out. Chances at both ends so far in this half. West Ham are the one with the shot on target, but chances at both ends. Opportunities, I should say, at both ends rather than chances. We're getting there. Yeah, it wasn't really a giveaway. He was trying to find the space in behind with a little. It was maybe a bit too cute. I understand why he tried it, but it was maybe a bit too cute. But yeah. Sofian, good to see you. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're good. Antonio down there. I was looking at the chat and I didn't see what happened. They looked up and he was down on the pitch and hit from range from Sevilla easily into the hands of Areola. I think we're probably gonna play this one out and wait for Antonio to get some treatment. Trying to say, I was saying my brain kept wanting to say medicine, but yeah. It definitely wasn't a foul. Antonio looks across at Goodell, steps into him to try and stop it gaining any space. Not ideal, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Looking at the Souček opportunity again. Antonio controls it well and then lays it down to Souček, and he just comes across him, and it's a difficult, slightly awkward place for him to try and hit it, but he does. He strikes it sweetly. It's well done. Jeff, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Better late than never. All right, Charlie. I'm all right. How are you, bro? How are you? I've also, I don't know if you've noticed recently, guys. I've fully taken on board the salute. That's just what I do now, apparently. You know, that's just what I do now. Never intentional. No, never intentional. Yes, I know. We are already at 509 likes. It's wild. We were at 300 before the game kicked off, Jeff. That's the vibes we're on today. Can we get 600? 600 feels like a distance away. It feels like an impossibility. But 600 by full time, we've got 40 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Maybe. I don't know. There's 300 interview in here right now, potentially. Cresswell lays it short to Antonio. Back to Cresswell. Fornals is on the inside of him, finds him. Lanzini's there. It's a nice run from Vlasic trying to create a little bit of space, but Fornals was trying to find a Souček round the back, but that was sloppy. Apologies for the spoon clankage. Benrahma for Fornals. Not even a Benrahma fan, but Pablo's been poor. Yeah, I love him, as I've said very publicly before. On that live tier list we did the other day, I went mad about him. I do love him, but I don't think he's having his best game. I think he's there purely for defensive work rate, and that's it. But his passing has seemed a little bit out of step with everyone else today, which is weird because I think he's by far and away the best passer we have in this squad. But today he's just been not hitting the target, not really hitting the target. Not consistently enough, anyway. Not consistently enough is the way I would describe it. It's a good opportunity there from Sevilla. Ends up in the hands of Areola comfortably, but Navas plays it through to Os Campos, who tries to just hook it back across goal. It ends up easy enough in the hands of Areola, but a nice ball by Navas. And Os Campos does his best, but and Dawson there just hugging En-Nesyri. Come back to the London Stadium. We need a striker. Seeing it out. Vlasic goes down. He wants a foul. Referee and linesman wave it off. Souček lays it down to Lanzini. Back to Souček. Fired in a very awkward place from Lanzini there. Souček can't get the control, and now Declan Rice, good challenge, and now Pablo Fornals streams forward. He has Antonio just ahead of him, decides to play it across to Lanzini instead, back to Rice. Play it out quickly, nicely done. To Cresswell, back to Rice, slowing it down a little bit now. Cresswell finds a nice pass into Lanzini. Again, another player who's not really defensively. I think he's doing his job defensively pretty well, but when it comes to the passing and everything else, it's just maybe again a little bit left of Lanzini to give, potentially. If the defense goes, that's, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, the thing is, he's not even doing incredibly defensively, but it does just completely leave us open. That is a good point. That's a fair point. Fair point, Celtic. Fair point. How long have you been saving the hair? The hair I cut the last time I had my hair cut was October 2020. That'll probably change soon. Maybe, potentially. We'll see. The beard is changing very soon. Potentially tomorrow. I need to get shot of it. It's too much now. I like it, but it's too much. Do you know what I mean? Like if I put it, you know what I mean? It's very long. But we'll see. Fornals tries a nice pull back to Antonio. That's kind of what he was aiming for before, but there's no one there. He's up against Kunde. He pulls it back nicely for Fornals. Tries to lay it short. Bless me again. Oh, bless me a couple of times there. It's a close opportunity for West Ham there. The worst time for me to start having a sneezing fit, for goodness sake. But Sevilla can come away with it. But again, they're not sprinting forward maybe as fast as they probably should. Declan Rice covering Corona well, and Sevilla forced to pass backwards as West Ham have completely recovered from that. A decent opportunity, but didn't quite work out. Oh, my G. Peach. ladies and gentlemen. What a boy. If you haven't already subscribed to West Ham Random. Peach, the hardest, I say it every time, and I'll continue to say it. Peach is the hardest working man on West Ham YouTube. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. My man kills the game 24/7. Get involved. West Ham Random. Subscribe. Him, Budgie, Lucas, CD, Kieran, who's sometimes in the chat as well. So shout out CD if you're lurking. Lawrence, all of the boys. All of the boys. Get involved. West Ham Random. Good tackle, man, Lanzini. My problem, I saw you, Lucas, a second ago talking about maybe taking off Lanzini for Ben Rama for fresh legs. I think Lanzini's doing really well defensively. I think he's making nice challenges. He's covering well. He's reading the game relatively well. It's just his forward play, his passing's just been lacking a little bit today. But that side of it's been pretty good. Ball played over to Jesus Navas, who strides forwards into the space we've left for him. What a crossfield pass by Navas. He's so easy for him. You can see why he's played for Manchester City. He's a very, very good player. Laid short to Jordan. Back across to Navas again. Tries to just volley it across. Can't quite. Ocampos picks it up. Taller than I remember him being. Ocampos. I can't lie to you. Ocampos, sorry. Not Ocampos. There's no S there. Played back. Torres whips it in. Header from En-Nesyri. It's collected once more again from Areola. En-Nesyri's getting the opportunities. The balls are coming in from that right-hand side to the head of En-Nesyri, who's finding space. He's getting on it consistently, but none of them are. He's not getting the opportunity to really header it with any sort of accuracy. He's not really viciously getting on the end of it. Happens. Kunde going for a big searching ball forward, looking for an En-Nesyri. I'll tell you what, to be fair, if Moyes is using this as a low-key scouting mission for En-Nesyri, the report will probably be quite bright. He's probably quite bright. He's harried well, he's worked well, he's done well in the air. I could see a lot of boxes being ticked for David Moyes there. Free kick is a yellow card for Kurt Zuma. Free kick in a good area for Sevilla now. Out on this right-hand side, it's practically sort of a corner, but just a little bit further inside that kind of area. For Kurt Zuma's tackle on Ocampos. Yeah, Ocampos goes down unbelievably dramatically, but it is definitely a foul. Out of control from Zuma. Yellow card, easy as you like. Much better than I would expect him to be. I've barely seen him play, but much better than I would expect him to be. Would you take a 0-0 at this stage? Yeah, I would. I would have taken a 0-0 at any stage. As Geo was saying at halftime, it definitely benefits us massively if we get a 0-0. Going into a second tie, no away goals, that really helps. But yes, I would take a 0-0. I think we could have. I would have taken it with the idea of we could have got better, we could have done better, but a 0-0 does benefit us more than it benefits them. And a 0-0 away to a side who have only lost once at home in all competitions all season. That's great ball in hit. 1-0. 1-0. I said I would have taken it completely and utterly unmarked. I think it was Meunier. No one even close. Sevilla 1, West Ham United 0, and it was Meunier, I think, who got the goal. He was about as open as it's humanly possible to be. Meunier gets only his third goal this season, I think. I think I checked up before what his goals this season were. I think this is his third. It's whipped in to Meunier, who arriving at the sort of the far post area, not even really close to the far post, outside the 6-yard box, is in acres of space. Now, don't get me wrong. He still has to do a lot from there, and he strikes that brilliantly. To be fair, that is a brilliant finish from Meunier. It comes up, it bounces up to him. It's one of those ones where it's bouncing up. It could be incredibly easy, even if you're not leaning back to hit that one over the bar as it's rising, and he keeps it under control well, strikes it sweetly. It's a beautiful finish. Sevilla 1, West Ham United 0. Frustrating defensively. No one even remotely close to him, but it is a goal. Meunier with a goal. Now West Ham have a mountain to climb. As the commentator said, this is a test. 16 attempts to R6 Sevilla have had today, which shows you who have had the most chances or most opportunities, but the big chances at least have been sort of 50-50. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Or horrid, if you want to talk about it from that perspective as well. Glenn, good to see you. Another channel you should definitely subscribe to, Everything Football. Glenn Kitely doing big bits. And also if you want Arsenal content, Everything Arsenal as well, because Glenn is a very good dude. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Incredible finish, even if he is unmarked. Yeah, that's such difficult technique. Such difficult technique. People talking about Fornals. I need to have a look again to see where Fornals was. I can't blame Fornals for that. Out of my initial response, but I would have to have a look to see exactly where the positioning is. Happens. Sevilla now in control of the game. It does change the dynamic. 1-0. It keeps the tie alive, certainly, if it's 1-0. But right now, Sevilla have got a lot of confidence. They're controlling the ball. They're passing it around nicely, finding pockets of space. And we're not really taking it to them too much. If you said to me right now, there's another goal coming, I would say it's for Sevilla. We need to take it to him. We need to show a little bit more. Fornals out to Cresswell, who wins a throw-in. We'll at least take that. But we need to keep doing what we're doing because we weren't playing too badly. This is the thing. We weren't playing too badly. We were in relatively good spirits. We were creating relatively good chances. We need to make sure we don't all of a sudden change everything or start panicking or anything else so we can get that equalizer. Because we were, again, like I said, before that, if you said to me a goal was coming, maybe the second half had been a bit more severe than it had been us, but I wouldn't have been able to pick either way which way it was going to go. So we need to re-show that step up again. This is a good opportunity for Ben Johnson down the right-hand side. He gets into a decent space, sends Corona for a taxi, but a poor pass in, unsurprisingly, goes nowhere. Re-chance it though. Back out to Vlasic on this right-hand side. Not getting the space and time in the center of the park he was in the first half of the game. And a poor cross doesn't happen. Baby Bell? Is it time? Does the chat think it's time? Maybe. There's I don't know. I can't. I mean, if you're talking about marking specifically, then I don't know if you can blame Fornals in that one. I mean, I know people talk about Fornals in the build-up. I don't know about that. Kurt Zuma's challenge was wild. I don't know. I'd have to re-see that because I didn't notice it too much. But there was so many people in that box who could have stopped that. Rice, Souček, Dawson, all not marking anyone in particular, all sort of vaguely in the same space. One of them could have picked it up. Potentially doesn't, but not potentially, just doesn't. Bell, ring that bell. All right, well, we're putting it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put a poll in the chat that you will see in a minute. Let me know, do we bell, yes or no? There's been enough calls for the bell poll to be activated. That's a great opportunity. Hits it up, Corona. Can't quite make it. Let me know whether you want it, yes or no. Right, it's 525 likes, by the way. Going absolutely wild right now at 525. I will end the bell poll at 66. You have until 66 to let me know yes or no on the bell. Is now the time. Good block by Kurt Zuma from the shot from Corona. We're at 525 likes. Big plays, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Whipped in from the corner. Nodded away from Kurt Zuma. Not convincingly, but it is away. Torres. Short to Jordan. Back to Torres. Nice turn. Jordan. Munier. Back out to Torres. Good opportunity. Pings it. Areola palms it over. That was going in. I don't think he meant it to, but that was going in. Palmed over from Areola. Good reactions there to stop that one. Just over 20 seconds left. And I'll tell you right now, it's 74% yes on the Baby Bell front. We will be belling if you don't get your vote in to say no within the next 10 seconds or so. We'll stop it after this corner. Whipped in. Nodded away by Zuma. This is all Sevilla right now. All Sevilla. They have a different Sevilla have come out in the second half. Nice play from Cunha. Whips it in. Kunde gets the header. Nodded away by Zuma. The pole's just going to keep going until the end of this opportunity. It's hooked away. Poor chest down, and West Ham benefit from it. Pablo Fornals battles and throwing to thingy. Right, what's this poll saying? 71% said yes. There we go. We'll be baby belling. Ladies and gentlemen, 70% said yes, 30% says no. Nikola Vlasic coming on, 67th minute for Ben Rama. For Said Ben Rama. Vlasic for Ben Rama. I remember some people saying that early doors. Congratulations if you said that. If you said 67 minutes, congratulations if you said that as well. All right, lob it. Oh, thank you very much. Baby Bell, we're in. There we go. Vlasic anonymous in his half. Yeah, he was. I think he played really well in the first half, but I think in his second half, I don't even necessarily potentially think that was his fault. I think that was potentially, I don't know. It just wasn't. It's not happening for us at all in attacking a sense in this half. And I think we all too often when we're not playing well as a unit going forward, we all too often can pick out individual performances. But I think that's easy because we are 6s and 7s defensively right now. We are at 6s and 7s defensively right now. It is not good. This Bell needs doing, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I think it's too easy to pick out individuals because we're just not there. We're just not happening at all offensively. And no one is doing well offensively right now. Fornals, Vlasic, Antonio, Lanzini, no one. There we go. We've got 4 quadrants. I don't know why I've just torn it into 4, like something that's been torn into 4. I don't know. At this stage, that's the kind of commentary you're getting from me. I apologize. Almost had a Bell accident there. Almost dropped it. What a sad time that would have been. Anxious game. There we go. Bell consumed. Hopefully that helps. We're looking at this opportunity now. Pablo Fornals has moved over to the right-hand side, it seems, with Ben Rama taking up the space on the left. Lanzini still staying true down the middle. It doesn't. My problem with it is it doesn't significantly change the team. Doesn't change the formation. Doesn't change the vibe really in any way, shape, or form. It maintains what the shape we had. Our vectors of attack will still be exactly the same. Hopefully, the increased energy and potentially different good form from Ben Rama will make a difference, but right now it's not happening. Elsewhere, I'm noticing Souček dropping a lot deeper with Rice going a bit further forward out of the two, which is something I'm wary of. That's a really good opportunity. That's through, and Nesri picks it out. I don't think it was Nesri, actually. It was Campos. Or Campos. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. That is a very good chance for Sevilla. Just terrible pass there from, I think it was Craig Dawson, maybe. I'm not sure. Then, just not happening. Just not happening. Again, we need to... 19 shots now to West Ham 6. They are piling up Sevilla right now. Ben Rama out wide to Fornals. Back to Ben Rama, who does well. Creates a bit of opportunity here. Creates a bit of space. Plays in. It's a really good opportunity. Lanzini! How? Another one where you have to ask yourself how. A Sevilla player has gone down. It's Navas. Ben Rama plays it out to Fornals. Nice little flick back through to Ben Rama. Nice combination there. And the cross comes in. It looks and it deflects. It deflects off someone. I'm not sure who it is. I think it's Acuna who it deflects off, and it's straight into the path of Lanzini, who's steaming onto it. And it's brilliant defending, you've got to say, actually, to be fair, from Jesus Navas. I shouted why. The answer is Jesus Navas reacted absolutely fantastically into it. Dives in, no surrender, stretched out, gets the block. You've got to respect it. It's good defending, but bruv. Navas, I think, is going to stay on. He's running again, so hopefully that means he's going to stay on, but my God. Frustrating. Frustrating. It's going to be a drop ball. It's going to be a drop ball kicked backwards for West Ham, who maintain possession. Navas potentially out for play for a moment here. Sevilla down to 10 before he makes his way back onto the pitch. He's waved back on now. Straight away gets involved, makes his presence well. It's starting to feel a little bit like it's getting a little bit away from us here. Just a little bit. He said, like, Ben Rama does really well there. Ben Rama tries something there. Turns, flipping Zizou turn in there. Little cheeky Marseille turn. Beautiful stuff from Ben Rama trying to work his way forward and almost finds it. Nice layoff again. Oh, Ben Rama is... I'll tell you what, Ben Rama has stepped up again. Has stepped up today. Making his presence felt, Ben Rama. Nice little one-touch passing. Nice little pieces of invention. Not just sort of taking the ball and taking the game by the scruff of the neck a little bit. He's got another opportunity here. Plays it out nicely to Pablo Fornals. Back inside for Souček. Can't quite find him. Lanzini at the far post. Drags it wide. All of a sudden, Ben Rama's come on. He's grabbed this game by the scruff of his neck and he's pulling us forward. And we're starting to benefit from it. Found Fornals. The ball in. Looking for Souček. Can't quite find him. Just a bit over the top of Souček. Ball comes out to Lanzini, who hits it. Lanzini, who back to maybe get that one on target, just drags it wide. Ben Rama doing well since he's come on. Ben Rama, since he's come on, done well. I can see your concern in the chat for Zuma. Zuma's still limping. Zuma always limps. Get Diop on ASAP. He'll get worse and cost us. Anthony Martial making his way on for Sevilla. He's coming on for Meunier. Good game from Meunier. Wasn't planned to start. Was going to be Rakitic. He's come on. He's done well. He's He's exploited a lot of space and he's done very well. And on his place now comes Anthony Martial, who, if he's playing in a similar role, I think will benefit from that sort of second striker role just behind Nesri leading the line. Scary for West Ham. Scary. It's going to be a yellow card for Manuel Lanzini there for a professional foul. Just pulled back on Jordan quite well. I say quite well. I mean, quite easily. He just, you know. I mean, yeah. Meunier off and Meunier on. Love that. Good work. Good work. Solid work, Ionix. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Free kick in a decent area for Sevilla. Not shooting distance, but they're going to whip this one in. They do it. Acuna puts it in, but Zuma headers it away. He's having a good game in the air, but on the floor, he's not been his best performance for West Ham. Once again, chipped across, nodded in for Sevilla. Oh. Awkward header. I think it was from Ben Johnson. I'm not sure, but it was an awkward header, and it's a corner for Sevilla. Difficult. Fifth corner. We've just not turned up in the second half at all, unfortunately. It has been practically all Sevilla. I don't think we've had a shot. I'm not sure if we have. Have we had any shots? No, we've had the Lanzini one. So we've had like one shot. We've had no corners. We've just not turned up in the second half, have we, really? Cunha does really well there, drifting past players with relative ease. When a throw-in to Sevilla in a very advanced position. Cunha is going to come across to take it. Nice passing play from Sevilla again, just creating opportunities. Acuna tries to ping it. Ben Johnson gets the block. It's going to be yet another Sevilla throw-in, practically by the left corner flag this time. We're holding on right now. That's very much what we're doing right now. Is we are holding on. Souček shot and the Souček shot. Thank you very much, CVB. Yes, so 2. It's not good. It's not good. We need to change this up. I can't lie. Whipped in. Zuma heads away. Lanzini now out for Ben Rama, who's the most furthest player forward. Fornals is matching him. Rice is trying to catch up. I guess what? Antonio's arrived, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, what time to be alive? Declan Rice plays it in towards Lanzini. He plays it out nicely with the outside of his boot to Aaron Cresswell quickly. But again, they're just Sevilla have turned up. Sevilla. Someone said at halftime, I saw. I don't know who it was. I apologize, but I saw you say something along the lines of, "I just hope Sevilla don't have several gears to step up through." And I think that's what we're seeing now. Fornals dinks over the top to Mikel Antonio, picks it up, trying to create a little bit of opportunity. He's ball into the box. It's horrendous. I don't even know what I'm talking about. They've stepped up a gear here. They have stepped up a gear. And we have crumbled. We are nowhere near what we were offensively. Ben Rama has been added a good effect, but outside of Ben Rama, that's about it going forward for us right now. And defensively, we aren't looking anywhere near as strong as we were. We seem to be sitting deeper and more just holding on for our lives, as opposed to before, where we felt quite comfortable in our defensive shape and solidity. There seems to now be just a lot more shakiness to it. Declan Rice with a good tackle there. Play forward now. Thomas Souček. Fornals gives it away again. He's having a bad part. He's having a bad game, Pablo. A very bad game. Do you reckon it's because Gonzo predicted him to score? Just putting it out there. Shame. It's a shame because it felt like we were talking about whether we would take 0-0 literally as the goal went in. And the answer would have been yes. Going into a second half 0-0 at home puts us in an advantageous position. We now have a hill to climb. 1-0. The tie's still open. Big ball forward. Antonio does well to shoulder that one down or chest it down to Fornals. Keep it calm. He tries to go for the spectacular. It just doesn't quite work out. Should have gone for the calm pass. And Nesri doing good defensive work there. But yeah, just 10 minutes. Come on, the boys. Yes, elbow. That's it. Reset ourselves, everyone. Hang on. We just need to reset ourselves. Let's take a brief Danny break. And then we'll come back in an energetic fashion. All right, you ready for this? Get Danny. We deep sit. We thinks about it. We absorb his wisdoms. And we come back with positive vibes. There we go. 10 minutes, 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go. There is every opportunity for West Ham. All it takes is one chance. That's really what it took for them. They'd had lots of opportunities, but that was their most clear-cut opportunity. And even then, he had a lot to do. We get one of those. It happens. All of a sudden, 1-1. We go into the second leg again with all the advantage we had with a 0-0. So, it was a nice idea by Torres. Couldn't quite find anyone. Come on. Deploy the boys. Let's go. Come on. We want vibes right now. We want vibes, ladies and gentlemen, okay? We want vibes. Danny Cam? Bit of Danny Cam? You know what I mean? Enemy back. I just remembered Rangers knocked out Dortmund. Scenes. Right. West Ham. Getting it. Rum Cam. Yes, Lewis. Yes, Lewis. This is exactly the sort of nonsense I needed. I've just also had an idea for something. Rum Ham. I'm very happy with that, Lewis. You've done the Lord's work there. Done the Lord's work. Charlie Bumcamp, zero chance. Mark Noble's coming on, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of Marky Nobes. Bit of MN16. Final season at West Ham coming on. Away to Sevilla. Lanzini coming off for Mark Noble. He had a positive effect on last game. Can we get a like spike, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna ask for an unearned like spike. Like spike for the boys to inspire victory incoming. Let's go. We're at 334 likes right now. Let's get a like spike. Smash it. You know? Here comes Marky Nobes. What a boy. What an absolute legend. Here he comes. All it take, one chance. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Look, Noble came on in the last game. Looked decent. Good passing rounds. That's one of the things he brought was just a nice, calm, good pass. You know, nice, incisive passing as well. Could be the difference here. You get a bit of an incisive pass going. It happens. Chested down from Ocampos. Sevilla controlling the ball, but deep in their half. We've looked a bit better over the last 5 minutes since Danny came through with the inspiration. We've looked a bit better, you know. 542. Let's go. Can we get to 550 before the end of this game? Come on, we can do it. I'm saying it happens. Navas into the path of Ocampos. Tries to fire it across. I'm not sure whether or not that was a shot or whether it was a cross. It was one of those ones where it's awkwardly in between it. And Kurt Zuma there can't stop it. Areola watches it. Close from Ocampos. Close. Is Bowen playing next leg? I guess if he's fit. We'll see. 1-0. It's not the end of the world. Well, hopefully we can see West Ham capable of getting a couple goals. Very true, Jeff. I would agree with that, actually, to be fair. Here comes the Daddy Nobes. Yes. The Daddy. Scenes. over the last decade, 27 wins, 5 draws, and I think they said 2 losses at home for Sevilla in the Europa League. I think that's what in Europe. I think that's what he said. That's bananas, isn't it? That is bananas. Noble getting involved, played deep there. West Ham just playing it around quite casually at the back here between Zuma, Dawson, Rice, and Noble. Managed to find a bit of space now. Noble's in a lot of space. We can find him. Play it out wide now to Cresswell potentially. Rice picks it up. Out now to Cresswell. Benrahma's just ahead of him. Again, they're in a space now where everyone's getting ready for a cross. West Ham. No one's really finding any sort of dynamic drop-offs in space. There's just a lot of a line waiting for the cross. Benrahma's the only one who's really found a bit of it. He's found there, but snuffed out very quickly from Sevilla. Big ball, searching ball forward, looking for Nesri does well, but Ben Johnson, to be fair, does well there. Ben Johnson, he's not had an unbelievable game, Ben Johnson, but that was very nicely done. Not been bad per se. Going forward, he's been what Ben Johnson is going forward. Defensively, he's been okay, but that was pretty good. Rice, short. Fornals, Rice, Noble, West Ham again. Just calmly passing it around. Just slowly have got more footing in this game, you know? Souček just striding forward. Taking it through players like they're not there. They're just assuming he's going to pass, and he just kept going. West Ham have a throw-in in a very advanced position. It's going to be a sub, first of all. Augustinsson coming on for Corona. Had a good game. Being the better out of him and Ocampos, I think he's been the better of the two, especially in that first half. I thought he was pretty good. Second half, maybe you'd give it to Ocampos, but he's coming off on Augustinson coming on for Sevilla. Antonio picks it up short, lays it short to Mark Noble. Back out wide, this right-hand side being worked by West Ham at the moment. Rice strides inwards, finds Noble again. Cresswell. West Ham just slowly being forced back, further and further back. Dawson. Fornals, Rice, Johnson, Rice. Just passing it around, trying to find a bit of space forward. But again, Sevilla have sat deep, sat well. Nice spread out by Mark Noble. That's Ben Johnson there, who nothing to be had up on that foul. He's claiming for it, but he needs to get up and start defending. We can do this. It's still not entirely away from us. Look, at 1-0, it's not the end of the world, right? We can second half, second game, we can come back into this. But also right now, there's still a significant amount of time left in this game. Not significant, obviously there were about 5 minutes or something, but enough time for a goal. The thing is, Sevilla are more than happy for this 1-0 at this point. They're not committing too far forward. They're sitting quite deep. They're just calm to watch us pass the ball around. And to be fair, they should be, in the knowledge that we aren't known for breaking teams down. If they're sitting deep, couldn't they? Going for a big searching ball. Can't quite find Augustine. But yeah, it's just... We'll see. 1 minute plus stoppage time. They're going to make another substitute here, Sevilla. And someone's gone down there. Between Rice or Campos, I think Nesri was the one who went flying down. One of the players has gone down. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Ocampos is having a massive argument here with and now Declan Rice is having another argument with Goodell. Ocampos has been called across by the ref. I think it was Nesri who went flying down. The camera cut to it as he was mid going flying. Declan Rice went to pick him up as if to say, stop wasting time. As then Nesri was down on the floor. That's what happened. Then Ocampos came flying across to Rice to start beef. Yellow card for Ocampos has been handed out for his reaction to Declan Rice. Declan Rice was clearly annoyed. He felt like Nesri's gone down holding his thing to waste time. He's still annoyed. He's huffing and puffing. It's not going to help him, bruv. Just calm the fuck down for 2 seconds, bruv. All this is going to do is waste more time. And it's going to be Campos and Zuma just having a conversation, and Nesri is now going to come off. He's walking off, so he's probably fine. Don't get me wrong. I think he probably was wasting time on in his place comes Rafamir. Don't get me wrong. I do think Nesri was probably on a time wasting maneuver. But the problem is, whenever you have those sort of situations when someone goes down to time waste and you go across and start kicking off at them, and then that folds into a bigger issue, is that all of a sudden it goes from being like a minor issue where you just get over it quickly and time gets added on to all of a sudden you waste even more time. That's kind of the issue here, right? It is what it is. Outside of that, I've been very impressed by Nesri today. I can't lie to you. I was excited to see him play. Obviously, we've been linked with him so heavily that I was interested to see him play. But I've been very impressed by him. I can't lie. I'm not sure. Did anyone see how much stoppage time there is? We're 1 minute into it currently, and I still haven't seen the board go up. I didn't see it. If it did, I missed it completely. Time is running out. It feels like it's going to be 1-0. Not the worst result in the world, but obviously not a good result by any stretch of the imagination. Noble's screaming for it here. He wants the ball, but he's just not receiving it. It's 3 minutes of stoppage time. Okay, we're in 3 minutes of stoppage time. Ocampos missed the second leg with that yellow card. Good info, Lucas. This is why you're the OB1, bruv. Yes. Good shout. That's why they win. Score opportunities and manage games with their play acting with Spanish teams do. We move. But the reason why they win is because they're very, very good. It is what it is. Apparently, we're going to sub on Masuaku in the 92nd minute because that's going to help. Benrahma finds Rice. Noble. Dawson. Johnson now works it over to this right-hand side. 45 seconds left. This is probably going to be the last opportunity. We need to make sure it's ours and we make it count. Noble, big, long searching ball. Looking for Aaron Cresswell over here. Masuaku's going to come on, but I do think that it's done for now. Okay, right. Well, David Moyes being David Moyes. On the bench, just in case you didn't see it. Hey, just in case you didn't see it. Fabianski, Randolph, Noble, Benrahma, Diop, Fredericks, Masuaku, Kraut, Elise, Chesters, Potts, Perkins. 3 youth attacking players. I believe Potts is a winger. Correct me if I'm wrong. On the bench, and he decides to bring on Masuaku. So in the 93rd minute. There we go. There we go. Short to Declan Rice. 3 minutes is up. We are playing with squeaky bum time here. Johnson tries to play it in. Antonio controls it. Souček. Antonio trying to find some space. Turns, hits it. And now Sevilla can counterattack. There was an opportunity there, and Sevilla, I think, are going to end up getting the last chance of the game. Martial hits it, deflects off Zuma. And there is the full-time whistle. The full-time here score is Sevilla 1, West Ham United 0. First half was pretty good from us. You can't act like it wasn't. I felt like we were in it. I felt like 0-0 was fair. I felt like if you said to me there was a goal in this game, I wouldn't be able to predict who it was for. Second half, practically all Sevilla. A shame as well, because I felt like there really was something to be got at from that game. But you have to say, wow, it's just all Sevilla, wasn't it? It was just you have to say they deserved it. You do. Frustrating, but it is what it is. 1-0 isn't the end of the world. We'll be back, of course, for the second leg next Thursday. In between then and now, we have a match against, is it Villa at the weekend? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But 1-0 isn't the worst thing in the world. 1-0 isn't the worst thing in the world. We can come back from that. You can back us to get a couple of goals at home. It's difficult. It's a hill that we didn't want to climb, but it is a climb. It is a hill that we're going to have to try and do. So there you go. There you have it. It is what it is. Sevilla 1, West Ham United 0. 552 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. Genuinely, massively appreciate it. Geo Gonzo will, of course, be going live with their review in a couple of moments. So make sure to stick around for that. But if you haven't, it's not even ready yet. So actually, I'll give you. Okay, I'll spam it in chat. I'll spam it in chat once it's ready. It's not there yet. So actually, while we wait, Hammers chat man match. Let me know, who do you think. Leave who you think in the chat, and everyone, as I scroll through, whatever I see will be the person who wins the award. Also, massive thank you, of course, to Luke McCarthy for the £5 and the full-time fund. Thank you very much, sir. We genuinely appreciate it massively. When we stuffed them home and away, one of them didn't happen, but the second may, not a bad result. Yeah, I don't think it's the worst result in the world. Yeah, I don't think it's the worst result in the world. It's not great, it's not good, but not the worst, if we're being honest about it. Let's have a look. What's game of two halves? We bossed it in the first half, but they got a grip in the second. Rice get a booking is a joke. I can't say about the Rice booking, but the rest of it, I strongly agree with you. No disgrace, we're still in it with home leg and Bowen to return. Good point, Michael. Hopefully, if Bowen can get back into the game, can get back for it. That would be perfect. That would be beautiful. What we're saying, who'd be getting there? Hello, Gonzo. You're right. You're right, mate. He's gone. He's gone. He tried to join the review, but I don't know if the review's ready for it yet. I haven't seen it pop up. Okay, it's there now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be there in a second. You've had a little preview with Gonzo. Now the review is there, ladies and gentlemen. I will spam the link in the chat for you right now. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Head on over there now. That is the review. That's the link for the review. Head on over there. Get involved. Come on, you Irons. We'll be back next Thursday for the return. So make sure to subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye, Rob.